Oh, yes. It's amazing.
It is.
Oh, dear Lord.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
There are our heads.
Indeed.
There they are.
Oh, man. It's going to take some getting used to.
Can what was that intro? Like,
that was a summary of last year.
fair enough. Okay, cool. I'm glad that I got the quick up to speed on what happened.
Manic immediately noticed the sunglasses.
Yes.
Thank you. Tino Nui will never leave this event.
I as the DM, I did try to take the sunglasses from Tino, but Tino reached through several different walls, mostly fourth walls, and punched me and told me no. So.
Tino punched DM into next dimension.
This is
is
why you
also
hide
what
behind the fifth wall.
This is why you also don't let Swert Mastra do all the graphics again.
But they're so good.
I appreciate that.
Oh yes, they are.
Better.
Yes, I love my little fishman face.
I love the mandibles moving back and forth, too.
Yes. So,
Kelric.
Liam, do you have a intro that you said that you were going to do?
Oh, that has already been played. It was glorious.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then you should have let me know that I was on. All right.
I did. I said we were live.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lehari. I am the founder of Red Star Games and the master of ceremonies for this evening on this 8/10 day 2021 day 2.
And also the big giant head on the right corner.
Yes,
Incoming message from the big giant head.
I am the great spirit Matanui.
Wonderful.
I am the will of destiny, and I am also the game master
I am
for this
inevitable.
for this year's 8/10 day one shot called Ruva Midnight. So, just to let everybody know exactly what is going on here, because I imagine there are very few folks out there in Bonkland that are watching today who know anything about the island of Ruva.
Yeah, it's
Well,
yeah.
It's a teeny bit obscure in that it doesn't actually exist in the formal canon of Bionicle. But hey, that's part of the whole point of playing tabletop RPGs. We like to.
And in a
flesh out the
way,
setting
you're
a little
looking at it right now. I worked really hard on those visuals for like 13 hours.
Canon is
yes,
what's
you
in
did.
our
Thank you very
hearts,
much,
and it's in our
Thank you.
hearts.
bit. So I'm going to read to you, the beloved audience here today, the hook that I gave to the players here, who you just heard some intros for. The island of Ruva is considered by many to be an obscure backwater in the western reaches of the universe. A dumping ground for the failed sculptures and waste slag that elevate and enamel the fortress cathedrals of the holy island of Versuva, which is just a few hundred miles to the north. Few are privy, however, to the pearls that lie beneath the surface of Ruva. Despite being coated in grime and the hovels of supplicants and workers, Ruva hides within itself many vaults, and within those vaults, some of the most valuable or dangerous artifacts from all around the universe live. The Sendak Nui, the chief religious authority in the universe of Versuva, has heard that there are threats that are about to come from one of these vaults, the Kudaksi Vault, and that its location has been revealed by sources unknown. These 6 warriors before us, Ilos, Kelric, Skyros, Swert Mastra, Tino Nui, and Vola, who are veterans of battles the world over, were taken from the docks of Versuva and beaten up by many members of the Visotai species. Visotai, by the way, are the species of Brutaka, who are native to this island of Versuva. They were brought beneath the island and were spoken to by messengers of the Sendak Nui, and they were told, "You will go find this threat to the Kudaksi Vault, and you will stop it." And, like that, they were given the option of either leaving in a Toa canister from a hidden underwater sluiceway beneath the island, or staying on this dock for the rest of their existence, which would be very short. The 6 of them, naturally, took the option that makes the story happen, wherein they entered into those Toa canisters and are now on the shores of the island of Ruva.
I punched the canisters.
What? We some
Hey,
kinda...
that's Tino's job.
It had to be said. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We can forgive you.
Indeed. If they do fail, well, there's a reason that they said 6 of you. Hopefully one of you will succeed.
It will be.
But that is the current setting, that is the current situation. The 6 of you all washed ashore relatively close by, within eye shot of one another. And we begin, as we always do, in medias res.
Oh dear.
With a
Rain
song.
is coming.
No.
Rain is coming down. It is dark. It is midnight, as the name of the campaign would suggest. None of you have ever been to the island of Ruva before, but you do see each other across the silver and rust-pitted sands of the island of Ruva.
All right. So I look down. I inspect myself. I make sure that everything's still together, still in one piece. Make sure my organic components haven't rotted away, like a certain Doa team. Am I all good?
You are all good, as is everybody else on the team. Anything that you have on your character sheet has managed to survive the trip.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. I stow away my hydro harpoon and I start walking towards wherever the greatest density of us is.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anyone in particular that's is closest to me? Should I just roll a die to see who's closest?
No, Tino is the closest one to you, followed by Swert a little further away, followed by the other 3 on the opposite side of them.
Yeah.
I like to think that Tino and Swert just tethered their tow canisters together to make sure that they stayed in the same spot.
I mean, I could totally do that with gravity.
I will begin
They just
to approach
gravitated
Tino
to
and
each other.
Swert, I suppose.
What's that?
Fair enough.
All right, so the lot of you have gathered, unless Iailos, which I did mispronounce earlier, and I'm correcting that for the record, decides to go their own way. All of you manage to gather together on the silver and red beach of the island of Ruva.
Petrus in chat says, never ask if you need to roll a die, Sigma. First rule.
I've been trying to teach Sigma that for the better part of 4 years.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's just a lost cause.
My introduction to tabletop RPGs was being a GM, so I think of everything in terms of die rolls. Okay.
Shut up,
Megatron
Amy.
got candle jacked. Nice.
Fair enough.
Reg Gillickton says Tino is so big he's got his own gravitational pull.
Yeah.
He is
Alright,
still a
so,
big-
Tino has biceps the size of planets.
yes. So, not rolling any die whatsoever. I walk up to Tino and Swert. I say,
Tino flexes.
I guess you've made it here too.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure why I'm here, but I'm here.
I mean,
Tino
I'm
goes
pretty sure
wherever
they gave us
friends
a
go.
Journey.
It was very sultrily delivered, so I don't know. I figure people would have remembered that whole briefing, but whatever.
Where it wasn't there.
Well, that makes sense.
That's what I'm just assuming.
You know,
You
funny.
just blew off course, and you're just here, coincidentally.
No. It's funny. You see, sometimes I like to take naps on my sword, and people just seem to think I'm listening.
One time, Swert took nap in Tino's arms. It was very nice.
I felt very safe that day.
The Swert is absolutely capable of sleeping through threats on his life, so there is that to consider here.
Understandable.
So, you all are sitting on a beach in the rain. And that's what's going on right now.
Cool. As a Gatoa, I'm very interested in rain. I look around, I absorb some of it, my EP is full.
As a fish
so
person, I'm having a great time just standing around
Yeah.
in the rain and darkness.
This
With
is
your
this is
air
wonderful.
breathing, with your respirator helmet where you can't absorb any of it.
Well, it's the thought that counts, from the Great Spirit.
Of course.
I have
of
a
course.
question. Has my Gia HUD been updated to include this map, or do I have to scout around?
You have never been to the island of Ruva before, so yeah, you would need to scout around a little bit.
So, is it just going to start auto-scanning for me while I'm walking around?
It will. You'll have a record of any place that you've been topologically.
Okay.
Can Tino just get really big to let Swert have a better view and be able to take in more?
You may expend 1 Kinohi charge.
Jump into my arms, comrade!
All right, I guess I'm doing that now.
Big! Yes,
So,
I expend 1 Kanohi charge and grow 60 feet.
From the vantage point of Tino Nui, Swert
I'm just imagining
can...
him sitting on my head looking out on the horizon.
Yes. Swert is capable of seeing fairly decently inland. There's a bunch of sandy berms between the main part of the beach that you guys are on and a more rocky inland part. You see some smoke coming up in the distance, although it is very dark out and it is naturally raining, so the exact number of smoke columns is a little bit difficult to discern, but you do see the distinct billowing of black smoky clouds coming from several places to your direct west and a little bit to the north.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Is there anything I could do? Well, okay, I do have some wisdom and perception, all that. Can I use any of that right now? Do you think to kind of like?
You may make a perception roll. Yes.
All right. How many die for that?
Just one. Just D20 plus your perception.
All right, 1 second. Plus, I guess my perception right there is 10. All right, I got a 19.
Good.
All right, so that's a pretty decent score. So, as far as
base 19, it was a 29 total.
even better. So, as far as Swert peers out into the darkness of the evening of the night, and he is able to discern, after adjusting his eyes to the gloom of everything, that there are at least 5 distinct smoke columns. There might be more, but it's, again, still a little bit difficult to tell. 3 of them are clustered together immediately due west. One of them is about 20-30 degrees north of you, and then another one is about 60 degrees north of you.
Okay.
What do you two see up there?
Hey, Tino, buddy. I think we're gonna go ahead and get down now. All right.
Oh, but Tino like being big.
All right, fine. I'm gonna go ahead.
No,
here's what I'm gonna
Tino
do.
will comply.
No. Don't worry about it, Tino. I can jump down, and because of my calyx and also my own natural gravity abilities, I'll be fine. Hopefully.
Well, Tino should probably get smaller anyways in case we are seen. We don't know what's out there.
Well, we don't know who's watching us, too. That's the other problem. I think
Tino is kind of an easy target to spot right now.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
So Tino goes down to normal size again.
Okay.
Actually, there is a question there. Do Toa canisters, are they filled with supplies or anything? Are we able to, like, recharge Kanohi charges from the canisters, or are they just, like, completely empty husks right now?
No, these are Lippin brand. They are not. They're not anything more than. They are not anything more than just a cheap method of transport for.
We got them from Lidl. Got it.
Understood. So this is weapons and equipment OSB. Yeah, got it.
On-site procurement only. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kept you
All right.
waiting.
All right.
Kept you
so,
waiting, huh?
I don't
Yeah.
remember half of what you described to me, so I'm just going to say I relayed it.
Cool. Cool.
3,
Sounds about right.
and
2
2 others somewhere else.
give us the directions again?
So there are 3 separate columns of smoke that are easily discernible immediately to your due west. There is another one about 25 to 30 degrees north of that, and then another one about 60 degrees north of that.
All right.
I say we hug the coastline, because that, like, with me and Ilios, we'll probably have an advantage there if we encounter trouble. So I say we hug the coastline and go for the one due west, because the others look like they'd be more inland.
That sounds wise to me.
So west is actually the route to directly inland. You guys entered from the eastern coast.
Okay,
Understandable.
Wow.
So let's go north.
Let's head north.
Yeah, let's go north.
Well, should we split up, or do you think we should stick together for now?
If you split the party, I will not.
You know, I'm remembering this rule somewhere. I don't know where I heard it about like parties and not splitting them. I don't know.
There's
It's
this
from
thing called
Scooby-Doo, obviously.
I believe it's
We're
pronounced
already trying to split the party in the first
U90.
10 minutes.
I don't know. It's some kind of
Look,
virtue.
we split up the party within the first hour last time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Do you know
And,
what I-
And you'll notice that we never actually got around to the RB and the Chief side story that spawned, so we're not doing that. If you make me split the party, you will pay the consequences, because I have calibrated most of the encounters for all of this to assume that you all are being involved. So, if you are not,
dear.
then I will not be held responsible for the fact that you TPK on a live stream.
So we
You're
can't
also
just
just so you
beat
guys
every
know,
encounter. Got it.
Just so you guys know, the entire enemy catalog just got rebalanced with the 0.9 update, meaning that everything is terrifying now, as opposed to before, where you could, like, you know, flick the Kanoki Dragon as a level 2 PC and just destroy it.
No.
Now you, like, actually have to fight for your life to fight, like, 2 Fiku.
Jesus Christ.
So
Yeah, a little
we should
bit.
we should probably stick together.
All right, we'll go north with you. That's fine.
All right. So I keep an eye out on the coastline. I've stashed my boat, my very amazing. Oh wait, no. Oh, I'm
We
not
can't.
bringing my boat because we came on Toto Canisters. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Volo is my my first and oldest PC. I brought him back special for this one, and his personality traits include boat and sailing. Neither of which he's doing right now.
I mean,
So-
we might be able to tear apart the.
Tino
weapon
is also a
brand
simple man.
canisters.
His personality traits include big and beef.
Understandable. Anyone else want to introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Swert. I don't know why I'm here.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that sounds about correct.
I'm not wrong.
I'm Elios. I'm a Ursair from the Great Lake of Zakaz. This is my sniper rifle, and it's my only friend.
Oh dear.
He is the single most anachronistic PC that I think I've ever seen, and I love it. And that's saying something.
Yeah.
Kellerick clears his throat. I'm Kellerick. I'm here. Don't know where he is, but I'm here.
Hey, Tino or goodies?
Volo pats Kelrick on the shoulder like, it's okay. I was like that too once.
Swert literally just doesn't give a damn anymore.
One day Kellerick will be big and strong like Tino.
I guess that leaves me, eh? Off in the
I
back.
used to, look at me. I used to have like 3 masks on me. Now I'm just stuck to this one on my face, and it's not even the right mask.
As
It
unfortunate
is-
as that is, Toa, you're still a Toa.
So, addressing the chat for a moment, it is pronounced Ursare. I have been trying at this point for a very long time to proselytize that. I am definitely going to beat several of my teammates later because they insist on pronouncing it Ursar for some reason.
Lahari's a big fan.
Wait, did I pronounce it wrong? How's it pronounced?
Ursare.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Ursar.
Everybody,
Yeah.
there's somebody saying Ursar.
Lahari and I had no less than 4 knockdown, drag out, knuckle fucking 2x4 with nails in them fights over whether the name would remain Ursare. Unfortunately, my social combat skill was not leveled up enough, and it's remained Ursare, meaning that people can still get confused. But I still concede.
Either or, that is LX species for anybody out there in the gallery that has not yet.
Yes.
Erica asks, is Tino a himbo? I gotta ask the important questions. Tino is
Yes.
absolutely a himbo.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about this. I've played with Tino last year as Toa Hikuma, and I can confirm there's no more accurate term for that.
Yes.
Honestly, the only thing is, I'm just so horrible at RPG in the first place that it's just like I literally need. Honestly, it's just Lehari playing as Swert, and I'm just along for the ride. That's how it feels.
That's fair.
Tino is just here for the memes.
I'm just looking forward to
Oh, Or
whatever
Lehari.
Tino and I have up in the store for this key.
All right, so you guys are all
have
walking
no
up.
idea.
So,
You guys are all
hold on,
walking-
before we start walking, sorry.
Yes.
Since I'm off in the back corner being quiet and all, yada, yada, yada,
Oh,
because
we
all
got
of
the
you...
SGPC. Oh,
No,
fantastic.
just
All right,
because all
right.
of you are beneath me. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
once
Right.
a king in Makoshu. I don't have to deal with Toa.
Can I just
Actually
slide
got
him over
two
with
Lehari,
SGPCs.
can I like spritz like a little like water bottle onto his face and say bad mini?
Do so at
You may. Also,
Give that
for,
up
for
or
everybody
Tino
out
will
there,
show you what happened to the last Manidi that crossed us. Swert knows what I'm talking about.
for every yeah, actually, they two of the Toa here have a history of murdering Manidi. Manidi, for those of you
Quite
who weren't here
brutally.
last year,
Through multiple floors of a building.
are Takedox's species. Also, Gloom, I will eat you later.
Yeah,
I will boil you. But
So,
I
I had a genuine question I was going to say, because
yes,
with all of my previous political connections and things and such, do I have any knowledge whatsoever about this island or anywhere where the vaults might be?
This is literally on the opposite side of the universe, so maybe
I'm like-
not.
you
I mean,
all have been
also-
given. You all have been given a rough direction to look for this vault in. The team that you're competing against, or teams you don't know yet, are perhaps have more precise information than the priests of Ursilver were willing to give you. You know that the vault in particular is northwest of you guys.
Okay. So
Then we
heading
continue
north
on our
was
pace and I say
probably
nothing.
yeah, heading north was probably one of our better ideas. So
You traipse
we can
along-
continue. We can continue like fighting and being vaguely dysfunctional on the way. I say we get going.
Absolutely. Let's start walking, I guess.
All right.
You all-
so
you all-
you're
I'm gonna note that I'm walking with my just past the shore, just to like up to my feet in the ocean water.
cool, fantastic. I join you because not because I need to, because of like species or anything. I just really like the ocean.
I shall
Yes, the
be
ocean is very
carried
nice.
in Tino's arms.
Tino will give Swert piggyback.
I'm kind of lagging behind.
Okay.
Not them.
I'm just using my natural gravity ability to keep myself nice and light. Not that he needs it.
You
Fair enough.
you all traipse along the ruddy and somewhat silvered beach of Ruva, and as you go along, you guys stay primarily near the water. The curve of the island does not really begin by the point where the closer of the two smoke columns it would be to your due west immediately. Do you keep on going up the coast, or do you start making your way inland?
Tino thinks we should investigate burning thing.
Yeah.
That would be wise.
Yeah, that's a landmark. And if something, because like smoke would probably clear like pretty quickly, so if something can cause these massive smoke pillars and is still walking around, we might want to know about it.
Absolutely.
I'm on the
Okay.
side of the strange large Toa.
Okay. Then
Tino
if that is
take
the
pride
case,
in strangeness.
I'm going to need everybody here to make a perception check and a stealth check.
Understandable.
Great, I just need to remember how to do that.
There's this thing on your
I-
sheet that's called stealth under dexterity, and a thing called perception under wisdom. Just use the values in the total column.
Yeah, I need to figure out where that is. I'm not good on short
Page one, I
notice.
think.
Yeah, first page, left side.
I've been sitting here with my perception ready to roll.
What am I rolling? What am I rolling again? Sorry.
Your
Perception and stealth.
Stealth.
Yes.
Perception and stealth is first page left side.
We're not
Oh,
rolling.
there
right?
it is.
We're just
Perception.
taking the
Well, I
total
see
value
perception. I see 3 numbers for that. Oh,
Under-
level
under the
bonus
column
total.
that
I
says
rolled a
total.
total.
Total, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and I see stealth.
Got it.
So
Yeah, I'm not very stealthy apparently.
and
Wait,
it's
we add
D20
the
we're
total
rolling,
to our
correct?
roll.
Repeat.
Yeah, add the total to your d20.
Okay.
So I have 19 on both.
Wow. Okay. Crit fail. Good.
Oh,
And that's on
Wonderful.
my perception, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
cool.
my perception.
at least it's not me crit failing on stealth this year.
I got 9
Well,
on
I gotta
perception
roll
and
stealth still, so-
29 on stealth.
Okay.
14 on perception.
Okay, that's a little better. So I didn't
For the record-
crit fail on
Alright.
stealth at least. Tino didn't
So,
trip over him.
I
Tino
rolled,
didn't trip
8 on
over
each.
himself and cause an earthquake.
We don't know that yet. Hold on. Liam, could
Tino
you pretty
did. Tino
please give
didn't.
me
At least Tino didn't rupture the island Nocturne style and end the entire campaign in like 10 minutes.
Well, we don't know how badly you screwed up just yet. So give
Yeah,
give me a reflex save real quick.
Oh God. Where is that?
Reflex save is literally in the dead center of the first page. Yours is 3.
Okay, thank you.
I have everybody's sheets up purely for that. So
Plus 3.
Oh, good.
okay, neat.
14
You don't-
or 17?
You
Okay.
don't break both of your legs. Congratulations. So
Always good.
as far as
Tino's okay! Nobody saw that.
so because
Oh,
you actually Swert also give me
You saw nothing,
a
fool.
reflex. Swert also give me a reflex save because Tino was carrying Swert.
Oh no!
Oh,
Swert
no.
just goes
Oh.
flying
Oh.
halfway across the island.
Oh dear.
Oh,
How is that even
no!
possible?
Swert, roll me 1d6, please. No modifiers.
Oh, just a d6. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no! Crit fail!
Okay, so what
This is
happened?
going so well!
All right, so
Tino didn't slip!
Tino did slip. However, Tino dropped Swert in the process of coming over the berms that, like the sand dunes that separate the sandy beach from the rocky interior of the island. In that rocky interior of the island, it's been gouged significantly. It's been torn up for numerous reasons, mostly some very basic building materials, stuff to build the little huts for the Matoran that live here. And in some cases, it's been dug very, very deep because the texture of the sandstone on this particular part of the island is considered to be some of the finest in the universe. And it's a very well-kept
Okay.
secret, actually. However,
really?
that also means that each of these gouges are significantly deep.
Well then. So
On the
to be
opposite
clear,
side of
these
this
are
berm.
these are quarries and not like explosions that happened like all at once, right?
Correct. Yeah, they're very
Wait,
they're
so
very
did
geometric.
Swert
okay.
just roll into a fucking ravine then?
No, he didn't. You threw him into a fucking ravine because you're clumsy as shit.
Oh!
This is why you don't walk along the island you know nothing about in the arms of your best friend.
So Swert, roll me 3d10. 14. You take 14 damage because you were
Aw.
thrown down about 70 feet.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Nothing in particular. Nothing specific breaks on you, but you feel it in your ass. It's
Right.
bad.
All right, so I'm down to 82 on my health now.
Are you okay, friend?
I've had better.
Tino is sorry. Tino didn't see the root in the ground.
Why did that hurt so much when I was using gravity to make myself lighter?
Well, because if you had been anything besides a toe of gravity, then there's a pretty decent chance you would have broken your neck. But yeah, I took everything into account. Don't fucking worry.
While all this is going down, I'm just gonna lean over to
Surprise,
Helios.
motherfucker! Surprise, motherfucker! Tino is the first enemy of this campaign.
While all this goes down, I'm just gonna lean over to Helios and be like, "We're going to die here, aren't we?"
That is likely.
Probably. But there's worse
I
places
mean,
to die.
scale of 1 to 6. It's probably between 1 and 6 if you will die.
I'm still down here, by the way.
Yeah, you are. I mean, if you just
How
leave him
deep
down
is
there
it?
and
You have
Yeah,
gravity
it's-
powers.
What
It's-
do you
it's
see
about-
down there, friend?
it's about 70 feet.
You have gravity powers. Why do you need us to help you? You're good.
You also have
Why?
a calyx.
So
Yeah.
You also haven't looked around to see whether or not this is just a straight drop or whether or not there were some stairs that you might have hit on the way down.
yeah, let me go ahead and do that real fast. Can I just roll perception for that, I guess?
Yeah, do so, please.
Yeah.
It's dark and everything is
Apparently, you're not supposed to ask what you're not supposed to tell the DM what you're rolling.
Everybody's aware of that rule, and if they choose to ignore it, then they do so at their own peril.
Well, that's a 17, so 27. Actually.
Okay, yeah, you can see the little bamboo ladders and stuff that they use to climb up from the bottom of these terraces up to the top. So you're not going to have to go along relatively slick sandstone to try to claw your way out of this place. So you can just kind of come back up. But what everybody else saw while Tino and Swert were, commencing
Reenacting an
maximum
episode of
heat.
The Three Stooges.
Yeah. Yeah, they. Oh my God, you guys are just mowing Larry. Anyways, what everybody else saw was they saw a trail leading just a little bit further up the beach, leading deep inland, and they also see the rough outlines of. Oh no!
Saved by the bell.
2 seconds. I apologize. This is work.
Well,
Did anybody hear that?
Lehari
strange
sleeps.
Stinging sound from the sky. Because I was just about to tell everybody how we're all going to die, and then you were all saved by whatever that was.
So, Swert, what did you see down there?
I saw Nui.
Besides the Great Spirits, what did you
This
see?
one may have hit his head too hard.
Ah,
Maybe.
he's fine. He's had worse.
I believe I may see some stairs or perhaps a ladder. I don't know. It's hard to see down here. My head is dizzy.
Reg says Lehari is asleep. Quick, everyone, pronounce or sorry the way it should be pronounced.
Sir.
So, well, what? I guess I don't
Swert,
really
you're on the
know.
list too.
I guess I don't really know this because you haven't told me yet. But what concerns me is that there's these deep crevasses in the land that are clearly being used by somebody because they're filled with ladders.
Uh-huh.
That's definitely what it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, absolutely, yes, his head is offline and I love it.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh,
Oh,
hold
yeah,
on.
thank you. Thank you.
If I mute, is there?
No, there's nothing. This is only supposed to show up when the character is offline, but I have exclusive control over whether or not it's visible. So.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
All right.
so it's already
I have
offline things
rolled
are
the
online.
initiative, as it were. Lehari is asleep.
Okay. Fair enough.
More specifically,
I walk.
wait, go ahead.
I walk over to Kelric and I say, "Hey, hello." So.
Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. So.
back.
He lives.
Yeah.
I do live.
Wonderful.
Welcome back.
So I'm just talking to Kelric. I say, "Hey, have you been at Toa for long?"
Not really. Not as many as most people. Only 1,000 years or two.
Oh yeah, no, believe me, I've only been in Toa for 1,500 years. So you know, if you ever
That's
need
not
any
very
pointers,
long.
no, it's not.
like a pickup line?
Indeed.
So, I guess the question I should be asking is there anything I could do to help them out, or should I just sit here and nurse whatever injuries I may have obtained for a minute?
You knocked your head a little bit, you knocked your arm a little bit, it's a little...
He just comes out of there, his mask is on crooked like Takua in the Ice Lake.
Actually, yes, precisely that. Your HUD is actually on the fritz just a teeny bit. It's a little grainy right now, so just keep that in mind. Whether or not it's fully operational, you don't know as of right now.
Odd choice of words there, but okay.
Damn it, Kenny!
Any hoozles. So, Swert has laddered himself up the small quarry, and do all of you take advantage of this path, or do you just head for the village through the tall grass, or what all do you choose to do?
Well, if Pokemon taught me anything, it's avoid tall grass. So I'm gonna vote for the path.
I was gonna say
Tino
we
is
do go through
concerned
the
that the
grass.
village is not. Is the village on the path, or is the village like way off in another direction?
No, the village is on the path.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
If there
we'll
were
just,
something
Tino
waiting
agrees.
to kill
Let's
us,
go to
it would
village.
probably be waiting for people coming up the path.
Yeah, I was gonna say we go through the grass because that way we can be more stealthier.
Yes,
Okay, you say
I would
that,
prefer
but
the
I
grass.
did get chucked down a quarry here, so.
And what is Tino's base stealth like? 14. Oh yeah, because I memed him to be like massive, but also really stealthy.
Yes, you did.
So I specifically made him so he could break into, he could crash through somebody's front door and nobody would even know he was there.
Tino says you didn't see me.
Tino
have
is invisible. You cannot
Tino
see
has
him.
mastered the art of standing so incredibly still
While moving.
while moving.
Oh, Tino's Kapura now. Cool.
Yeah.
I will not
Yo,
be. I will not be canonizing that. Just so you all know. Okay.
All right, so
by
am I
whatever
back
method
in
that he
yet?
has. Yeah. No, you're back. You're back with the rest of them.
All right.
so-
You know, my stealth kind of sucks, but let's try the grass, I guess. Who knows? Somebody might be in there. I might
All right,
trip
so
into
that's-
him and fall down a quarry again.
So that's 4 for grass.
Tino
2
said he
not
was
grass.
sorry.
No. The grass will leave a trail.
Yeah, but kicking up dust in the path as well. I'm assuming it's
Stepping in the mud on the path will leave a trail.
Picking
You
up
guys are
stones
so
in the black
worried.
sea.
Tino does
Picking
not
up
want to be
stones in
big
the black
steppy
sea.
today.
You're so worried about
it's
an ambush
fine.
that
For
you're
the
forgetting we
Russian
have a
queen.
60-foot tall guy.
No, I
There
went,
is a
he
non-
went back
there-
to his
there is
normal
a-
size.
There is a non-zero chance that you all have been detected, by the way. I just want to float that your direction. You don't know how many people you're here to fight. You do not know a damn thing.
Oh no, we were detected 2 seconds after we stepped out of the canisters.
Oh yeah.
Probably. I just unilaterally. So Lehari, I start walking into the grass. I kind of motion for anybody who was willing to follow.
I'm gonna
Tino
follow.
follows.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
head
gonna-
towards the village.
I'm gonna go
Alright.
last, and I'm gonna push the grass up as we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like just in front of him, but also 15 feet back, so that those of us who are fixing the grass / at the back don't
On
get
your
killed by the
bellies.
inevitable ambush.
Good God.
Okay.
Tino
well, that's
just
good.
absolutely flattens the grass, and it just creates extra work for everyone behind him.
Yeah, that definitely sounds about correct.
All right, go ahead.
So, with all of that, then you are all creeping through the grass, and the rain is coming down. The column of smoke is. Your perspective on it.
Sorry,
is
I have to
getting
interrupt
closer
you.
and
We have
closer and
69 viewers right now. Carry on.
Nice.
Nice.
Where you're creeping through the grass, and I'm also going to take this time to interrupt and mention that we have a raffle here. If everybody wants to be a part of a raffle for one free product from the Red Star Forge, they just need to type in that thingy that Liam told me to say that I
Yeah,
forgot about.
hashtag
So
Red
Liam
Star
please-
Raffle.
Yes, that.
All one word.
Hashtag Red Star Raffle in the stream chat. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Free stuff could be yours, all for the price of typing a phrase in a chat room.
And
Indeed,
then
yeah.
the world could be yours.
But as the Red Star raffle starts pinging in the background, you all start seeing the column of smoke. It's still billowy, it's still rising, and it's still sort of pluming out from the central area of the village. But it looks a little more solid than you would have expected. It doesn't seem to whip around at all in the rain or in the wind, because you are still fairly close to the coast. It's still fairly windy. The grass is swaying in a way that doesn't really line up with what you're seeing from the column of smoke.
Oh no, it's the grass from Metroid Prime.
Oh no.
Well, that
I
doesn't.
pull out my
quite
power
right.
beam and I start shooting it rapidly.
You do what now?
I was memeing. I mean, I
He's
could
trying
just
to
kind
call
of.
attention to us, is what he's doing.
Yeah. So I don't actually do anything in the game itself.
Okay.
So I hunker down and I sort of like crane my head around, just poking up a bit out of the grass. Do I see any like eye lights of anybody? Do I see any, notice?
Everybody give me a perception check again, and I need the two guys in the back to do so at disadvantage.
Oof.
boy.
Oh.
All right.
Tino's at an advantage now. Cool.
14.
Looks
12.
I've already
Even-
lost track of my perception again. There it is. 13.
Yeah, I just rolled a nat 1, but I still, even without my modifier.
Damn, Swert.
Okay,
You're
so
just
the
beaming it
penalty on
today.
that the penalty on that one is you attempt to.
I, however, am not beaning it because I got a 20.
So
Oh, you got a 33. There you go.
Well, yeah.
So, Swert, you attempt to access a 2x zoom function in your GeoHUD. The second that you try to turn it on from the fall from earlier, the whole thing fucking craps out on you.
What does
You're-
Tino
you're-
see?
I will tell you all here in a moment.
Tino, what do your elf eyes see?
All right. So is my HUD just broken at this point?
Your HUD's destination fucked. It is done.
We haven't even started, and Swert's already lost the one advantage he has on his mask.
Ideally,
Cringe.
the backtracking part of this is the easy part, so it's not going to be all that big of a deal, I don't think.
Fair enough.
It's not that useful in infill, trust me. But as far as what everybody else sees, in the center of the village, you guys have come to a sort of sandy crest on the hill where the large grass sort of stops, and then the more developed part of the village actually begins, kind of on the edge of a field almost. And within the village, you see the source of the flames, and it's a deep, dark, kind of dying orange color, but it's still a flame. It's a bunch of blocky material that you're not really 100% familiar what it is. It looks like some type of really dirty fuel that just keeps on burning. And around it, you see a small number of Paxarak beings standing around, and then there are Matoran kind of cowering off in small little concentrations all around them in the village. These Paxarak are very well armed.
Remind me what those are again?
Paxarak is Karapar species.
Ah, so dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little.
A bit.
Teeny tiny bit.
And very heavily armored, I'm guessing.
Very heavily armored and very heavily armed. They each have these very just huge, like 8 foot, 9 foot long broadswords that most of them have them slung across their back, but there is one slightly larger than the rest, Paxarak, more than likely the leader by video game logic here, who has a sword that is the same gross, dying fire orange color as the fuel cubes that are alight in the center of the village.
Okay.
Very interesting.
I'd like to roll and see if I can identify the stuff that's on fire.
Give me an insight check.
Insight. Sure. 14. Anything?
You don't really, not really. You know that you can tell that it's some type of really dirty fuel, but nothing that you've like interacted with before.
Let me just check what Tino's. Where is Tino's insight?
Tino's insight is going to be under wisdom. First thing under wisdom.
Okay. I've actually got a little less than that, but I can always try as well, I suppose.
I do have a.
Because I am near the front of the line, I think, aren't I?
You are, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, am I muted? No. I do have knowledge in science. Maybe that might help.
If you would like to try to make a knowledge science check as well, then I'm not going to stop.
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, for mine.
Make sure they have the right.
Oh,
you? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna roll.
That's just a d20 plus 5.
That's a 13, so I'm probably no even less than Sigma.
Correct.
Oof.
So d20 plus 5 for me.
Yeah.
24.
Swert is actually somewhat familiar with this, and it's a type of fuel that is used primarily on very, very slow moving large ships. Basically, it burns for a really long time, but it also burns super duper dirty, so people don't really like using it. But it's basically cheap. It's made of compressed plant fibers that are very, very easy to grow in the majority of climates around the Matoran universe. Basically, only in the most extreme cold can you not actually create this.
Interesting. So we know they're not from Kenora, which tells us literally nothing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean it's bulk boiler fuel basically.
All right. Fair enough.
By the way, I'm
so
absolutely going to tap into that other thing of knowledge soon.
okay. So just a quick question. So the Matoran that are around the Paxrac, do they look like they are serving the Paxrac or like they're afraid of the Paxrac?
They're actively cowering, and several of them appear to be bound.
Okay, not good. So Volo is he's a bright young rookie. He wants to follow the Toa code and be Boy Scout Superman. So he turns to the party and he whispers, like those Matoran are in danger. We should probably be helping them. Is anybody gonna join me?
Tino would like to do a check of approximately how close the Matoran are to these heavily armed combatants. How much space do we have between them and the combatants?
The village is fairly cramped and cluttered. It's a work camp. It's not really it's not putting on the Ritz or anything along those lines. So all of this little village square is maybe 100 feet by 100 feet, if that.
So we can't do what we wanted. So Swert and I can't do what we're planning without hurting the Matoran in the process. Got it.
There's also the distinct possibility that you might accidentally throw Swert into the fuel cubes.
I mean,
how many of these?
Considering what we've got planned, I feel like that would be the opposite case.
Yeah.
Somebody else was about to ask a question.
No, just how many Paxrac are there again?
There are. Did I say a number earlier?
Nope.
No,
I didn't.
Okay, then can I
Yep. It might actually work better.
Yeah. So give me
Not with the Matoran.
give me another perception check to try to get a head count.
Okay.
The proficiency bonus, am I adding that onto, or is that baked into the way the sheet?
It should be baked in. I baked it in for all the ones that I made.
Beauty. Woo. That is a 19.
Remember, by the way, I was just going to say, remember everyone call, I don't think I told this to everyone, but everyone call out your rolls because they aren't showing up on stream. I was only just reminded that I could have made them show up on stream by putting the Discord overlay on, but it's too late now.
So, whilst that might be a 19, that is also a natural 1. Natural 1.
Look at that. Okay, I'm blind.
You get sand.
There's a piece of grass in my face.
Yeah, you get sand in your eyes, and I was actually going to say you have to roll a disadvantage because you're at the back of the pack, but I mean this can't go any lower. So, basically, what happened is you know for a fact that there is between 1 and 300,000 Paxrac before you.
Cool. Wonderful.
Hopefully on the lower end.
That's just how I go into everything. I just walk into it and it's like, okay, no matter what room I'm in, there's between 1 and 300,000 people around.
Maybe we shouldn't go to this village. There's bound to be other things on this island, right?
There are indeed other things on this island.
But these Matoran are in danger. Like, I don't know about you, but
Tino has a plan.
If we can
somehow
with our mission unfinished, we will be in danger.
Just hear Tino out. If we can somehow lure them out of the village, Swert and I have interesting ideas.
Okay. Lucky for you guys, my mask is the mask of intangibility. So I can just go ghost, go over there, cause some distractions, hopefully lead them somewhere else where you guys can nuke them into the ground.
As long as they can be taken far away from the Matoran, at least 80 feet.
Also,
Hear me out.
think, Kelric, maybe we need your help.
Oh boy. Oh,
So
you're
I-
just gonna
I
lift
have
our residents of this? I'm just gonna
We-
throw out there that instead of going straight to violence, which I know that's a thing you Toa like to do, we could just talk to them. And then
you
let them
tried?
attack us if they decide to do that. I have.
Have you
Well,
tried
then, if
talking
you-
to
I have.
Paxarak? So listen.
Maybe
I've been a
politicians-
sailor.
Thousands of
I've been-
years. I spent a lot of time talking to a lot of people that I didn't really want to talk to and didn't want to talk to me, and I'm still here.
Perhaps we
here's-
should listen to him. Perhaps we
here's
should.
a nice-
All right,
perhaps the-
all right.
Here's a
perhaps-
nice compromise plan. The one with the sword is pretty clearly the leader. The big one, let's just blow his head off, and then maybe we can talk with the little
Hold on,
ones.
Tino is all for blowing off heads, but
Whoa!
Perhaps the
Nobody said
Toa-
blowing off heads. I said.
I said
meant-
blowing off
please,
heads.
Okay.
please.
Yeah, you.
Perhaps
Okay,
the
you
Toa
are
of
not
the
bound by
team.
the Toa
Gentlemen.
code.
Gentlemen. I appreciate this icy shenaniganry, however.
Perhaps
more-
the
little
Toa
more
of
focus on
the
it.
team should hang back and let the ones that are less hated try and talk.
And
Sure.
if that doesn't work,
They aren't going to like Toa, but they may like you guys.
yes.
That's a good
And
idea.
if all else
I like that.
fails, whatever your plan was, just try not to hit me.
Or the Matoran.
We'll try.
But mostly me.
Given that you've made a point of not liking Toa already, I can't promise I won't miss in your general direction, but I'll try not to.
That's fair. I wouldn't promise much more myself. And with that, I am going to start walking, like sneak walking kind of out to see if there's an angle that I can approach where I will be simultaneously surprising to them but not threatening.
You won't. You're gonna try and find an angle where you won't be immediately shot dead.
Exactly. What he said.
All right.
Okay. So, then if that is the case, then I would like you to make I would like you to make one stealth check and then 3 subsequent diplomacy checks.
Okay. 20 plus. What is my stealth? Oh, 8. This one's
You're-
gonna hurt.
Oof.
Hey, 28 on the stealth.
Hey!
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh,
You approach out from the night.
You could bash down their door and they would still go, was that a twig?
Out from the night, from the dark, steps a figure. No one really knows his name for sure. He stands at 6'6", head and shoulders. Pray he never comes knocking at your door. This is a very long-form shitpost from an opera that is really only known to people like me. I really have terrible taste, and this is the end of the joke.
He's short. That's
Beautiful.
really fucking short for a Manidi. Let's be honest. Like he's supposed to be like
Actually,
10
yeah.
feet tall.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you were to stand without the hunch, yeah, you'd be almost 10 feet tall. But
He's doing his best Takidox
makes
impersonation.
no, I
Listen.
still
All right.
need those. I still need those
yes.
diplomacy
Yeah.
checks, please.
Yeah, I was just waiting. Okay, so we got diplomacy 1 coming in at a 34. Also a nat 20.
Damn.
Diplomacy 2 coming in at a 27. And diplomacy
Less
3
damn.
coming in at a 25.
Diplomacy.
Diminishing turn.
Diplomacy, yes.
Good enough.
All I'm saying
Does-
is that when the politician says he wants to talk, let him talk.
How would you like to approach this Paxarak leader?
I am just gonna kind of start walking forward and like not beeline, but slowly approach, trying to get into the eye line of like the leader, and like hands up approach with like a, you know, I'm not here to cause shit, we're just passing through kind of vibe.
You
Gonna
see,
have my
this
sniper
Paxarak. Oh, go ahead.
I said I was just gonna have my sniper rifle ready to go in that general direction, not pointing it at anybody, but just in that direction.
Collick's gonna sneak around stealthily.
I'm gonna get shot in the back of the head, aren't I?
No, I have very good aim.
Ilos, are you posted up somewhere in? Are you posted up somewhere on the hill outside the village where you guys were doing all of your reconnoiter bullshit, or are you going in with Skyros?
No, I'm still at the back.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
I'd like to state that I try to find some kind of snipey place as well. I have my Hydro Harpoon out, ready to do a water bolt if needed.
Okay, I'm gonna put you behind one of the village huts along Ilos's.
Tino just
along
turns
Helios.
to Swert and
Helios.
nudges him. Soon, my comrade, soon.
Yeah, so Volo is gonna be creeping up behind one of the huts in the village alongside Skyros's avenue of approach. Would you like to? I need you to make a stealth check for me, but you can just bypass it if you turn on your Kanohi.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop an Unwaku charge. Also, it says in the Unwaku rules that I have to roll focus, but I have buffed my focus mod up to the point where I literally can't break focus unless I'm damaged, so do I have your permission, pretty please, to just not bother with that roll?
I mean, don't worry about it right now.
Yeah, cool.
Here
Alright,
you
so
go
I am
again,
now-
asking if you should roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It saves time. Anyways, I'm in ghost mode. Gotta catch 'em all because I'm Toavolo, bada boom. That was funnier in my head. Anyways, I cannot be seen.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we should
Right.
absolutely hide that head then, just to show that it's ghosted.
I'm on
Fair
it.
enough.
So while they're figuring that out,
There we go.
The Paxarek leader looks very tensely at Skyros. He doesn't say anything, but he just looks very penetratingly at Skyros.
I'm gonna keep the hands up, and I'm just gonna kind of keep like one foot in front of the other kind of thing. Just be like, "Hello, we're just passing through. Please don't kill me."
That was a mistake.
That was a big mistake.
Where are your
We is-
comrades?
Well, as you see, we shipwrecked. They're back at the ship, and we just wanted to find really any sort of civilization here to repair our ship and get the hell out of this Matanui Forsaken Island.
There's no way this chucklefuck doesn't know you're lying after that big thing at the beach.
Oh, but can I bluff him?
Yes, roll me one bluff check. But do so at disadvantage because you're a dumbass.
Okay, that is fair. However,
And you thought Tino was going to be the one to kill us.
first roll is a 34.
Nice.
Second roll is a 30.
He narrows his eyes and asks, "Where was your ship bound to?"
We're on what, the easternmost edge of the Matoran universe?
Westernmost.
Westernmost? Okay. So I'm just gonna throw out there because I'm a Manidi. That our course was originally Ninra and then on to Metronui. And I will bluff roll my way through this entire thing as many times as you ask me to.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you some information that you do not know as Kini real quick because that makes precisely 0 sense. You are on your way to the island of Ijari.
Ijari? Okay.
Ijari. That's still a little unbelievable. Give me another bluff check, but at least it's not on the opposite side of the fucking universe.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That's the 24, so that's slightly less good of a bluff. Damn. I'm just banking on him being so dumb that
He's
he
not
won't
very
catch me.
worldly.
Yeah. Do you want me to do
Long
that one at disadvantage too, or is that cool? Like,
Why are you
well,
acting?
you are a long way from your destination, Manidi.
it tends to happen when the storms blow through and destroy your ship.
You passed several other islands here. We are not in the business of charity. In fact, you should be leaving.
That's fair. However,
There is nothing
You
inland
know
for you
what?
either, so
You're
I would
right. I'll
recommend-
just be going then, thanks.
I'd just like to state that I am pointing my harpoon intangibly towards the Baxarak leader at this point. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just pointing it, making sure it's aimed.
Yeah, me too.
okay, so as this is happening, I'm gonna like put my hands down and just do like a behind the back thumbs up and like try and like signal that fucked shit up. And just
Everybody roll
awkwardly
initiative.
as fuck.
I think he fucked shit up.
Everybody roll
Alright.
initiative.
All right.
Swert, is it time?
It must be time.
No, because there's still
11.
Matoran nearby.
Sigma,
I
Sigma,
don't
if you
care
would not-
anymore.
If you would not mind managing the initiative order for me, please.
Okay.
Apparently my initiative is 0, so just D20.
We're
Yeah,
all rolling initiative right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
My initiative is 3.
So yeah, James, you were the one who rolled D20 plus 3, right?
Yes. I got
7,
11.
goddamn.
We're tied at
Okay.
7. That's fine.
Wonderful.
That just
okay,
means
so
we
it
get to
looks
chain
like,
our moves.
Tino, let me go first.
Tino
So
will allow this.
apparently I'm going first, and then thereafter we have Skiros, Kelric, Helios, and then Swert and Tino were tied.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
and this is a surprise round of combat because, well, snipers tend to do that to you. Could you write out the initiative order for me, please, in Ruva IC2?
Yeah, sure. Let me do that. It's gonna take a hot second. Sorry for everyone listening.
No, that's not a problem. Who was first?
Me.
Okay.
All right, got that up for you. Okay.
All right,
so-
sick. Then, if that's the case, then Sigma, make your combat elections.
Wonderful, fantastic. All right, I am going to take out my harpoon. I point it at the guy. I try to aim it at his, not his vitals, but like try to whatever part of the body would be like to disarm, non-lethally, a non-lethal rider if I can. And yeah, so I shoot off. Actually, I'm going to put an entangle rider on this. Wait, can I do that with water, or is that only for
No, you,
my?
you can. You can.
Okay, cool, thanks. All right, so that means 2 times 8 plus 8. All right, so that's 24 EP cost. And so I roll D20, and then it's just plus my dex mod for the attack roll.
Yes.
All right. That is a 16 to hit. Oh, sorry, 20 to hit. 20.
Okay, that does hit. So roll damage.
Wonderful. All right, I dumped basically as much as I possibly could into this one attack form. So let's see if it does me any good. 24 damage.
24 damage, and you said entangle as well.
Yeah.
What is your ESDC?
You mean 16.
Okay, let me roll that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he fails. Cool. So he
Cool.
is
All right.
entangled.
Nice. So if I might flavor it a bit.
Sure.
So like the water, there's a puddle of water around him that's like swirling, forming this like ultra thin little mini whirlpool, and it keeps crashing into his limbs and flying them all over, and maybe getting into his like mouth and lungs and stuff. So he's having a bad time.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's a little screwed up right now. Okay,
Tino
cool. And is
doesn't
that-
have to have initiative to shout something, does he?
No.
Okay. Tino pops out of the grass and shouts out to anyone who can hear, somebody clear out the Matoran!
Yeah, good idea.
Indeed. Okay, cool. And is that all of your AP? Sigma?
What? Oh, yeah. I hadn't really thought about doing something else. I mean, I am intangible, so there's not much I don't know. I'm gonna get a little bit.
If you can like clear all the Matoran, that would be really good for Swert and me right now.
Like, wash it away.
I only have so much EP. Okay. I toned down the intangibility a bit, and I shout. Well, I guess I don't really need to. I shout like everybody scatter. Get out of here. Assuming you're not a Paxarak.
So the Matoran do take advantage of this of the sudden commotion, and a good chunk of them that are not bound to the point of being immobilized, of which there are still a small number, just start making for the hills.
Yeah, actually, are there any bound Matoran nearby to me?
There's one about 20 feet away from you, give or take. He's hog-tied, basically. Small Tamatoran. And then there are 3 others that are more on the opposite side of the fuel cubes from you, which is about 70 feet.
Okay, so the nearest one, my move speed is 15, so I'm gonna spend my last DP walking up to him. And actually, hold on, how many AP is it for throw? I'm sorry for being that one guy that just wastes all this time. How many AP is it for throw? Can we just say it's 2 AP?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so I take my heart. No, I don't. No, never mind. Actually, I'm not going to do that because throwing a weapon at a Matoran and intending to hit their chains, as I was about to do, is probably not the smartest idea. So I'll just walk up to him like I initially planned.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah.
Not gonna try and style it, eh?
No. I've played this game long enough to know that the more you try to style something, the more you will die. So, no.
Right,
We'll
next
see
up
about
is,
that in a few moments.
Next up is Skyros, by the way. You are about 10 feet away, give or take, from the Paxervac leader, and there are 2 of the Paxervac flunkies within about 15, 30 feet, give or take.
Okay. So I'm far enough away that if I like backtrack a little bit, I won't get like attack of advantage or opportunity or whatever.
Yeah, you won't get attack
Okay.
opportunity at all. So
Okay.
unless you cross their path like the black cat that you are.
Beauty. Okay. Because I'm still figuring this out. Is it possible for me to like? Because I have throwing knives. Is it possible to throw one at each and fucking run?
Not at each one. Because
Not at each. Okay, throw at one. Okay.
Well, you can throw it up to 2, but you won't be able to run if you do that.
I will say,
Actually, hold on.
coming up on Swert and Tino's turn, running out of the vicinity would definitely be a good idea.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Yeah. Let me make sure I didn't just give you. Let me make sure I just didn't give you shit information because throwing weapons are a little bit new to the system, and I haven't gotten.
I mean, honestly,
100%
whichever
on
way
that.
they work. Like, if I can just throw one, I'll throw one and run. If I can throw 2, I'll throw 2 and run.
Give me just 1 second here. What's the damage die on it? It's D6. Is that correct?
2d6 plus 1 on my throwing knives.
Okay, so that means you can throw 2 per attack.
Okay, beauty. You'll allow me to throw 1 at each then?
Yes.
Beauty. Okay.
Well, a single attack is 2 AP, so you can throw 2 of them for 2 AP and then fucking dip with your other 2 AP because an attack itself is 2 AP and you have. Never mind, you have 5 because that's also a new system paradigm. Hi, this is my first game I'm DMing with the new.
Don't worry, it's okay. I'm still looking for where my AP is to begin with.
Everybody has a 5.
I just
AP.
live here.
Oh, okay. Beauty. Okay, then in that case, yeah, I'll throw 1 at each of the flunkies, and then I'm just gonna run as far as I absolutely freaking can.
You can run 20 feet per AP because you have long leg.
Beauty. So I'm just gonna like praying mantis my way out of there and run like 40 feet back so that I can watch what happens with Swert and Tino.
20 feet if you want to throw 4, but
Oh, okay. Now,
yeah.
just throw the 2 and then dip because that's how I roll when I have 4 Toa with me.
Fair enough. Okay, then I'm gonna need you to make. And you're throwing them at the flunkies or at or one of
At the flunkies.
Okay.
Leaders dealt with for the moment.
Then give me 2 attack rolls, please.
Alrighty. Whoops. 2d6 plus 1. Okay, first roll is a 9.
That is a damage roll, my friend, not
Whoops.
an attack roll.
Sure.
I'm
done.
It's gonna be.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be. These are both dex based. Your
Right,
dexterity is 0, so that's gonna be.
My dex is
1d
0, so just a d20.
No, it's d20
Or-
plus 4 plus 2, so d20. D20 plus 6,
Okay.
and then do that twice.
D20 plus 6. Oh, I'm messing up the syntax. God damn.
It's all good.
I've had
How
days
dare.
like that.
D20 plus. Okay, first one is 12. I'm gonna guess that I miss gloriously. And the second one is 18, which I'm going to guess just kind of sticks somewhere, and I get to be like, yes.
That one does hit. So roll me
Oh.
roll me the damage.
D6 plus 8 damage.
Woo! Damn, nice. Pretty decent for a single throwing knife. So the Paxarek flunky that you actually managed to hit, you get him in one of the joints of his armor, and it's just like the one between his main chest plate and his left spalder, and it just kind of the one that you threw at the first guy just sort of plinks off of the main part of the chest armor, but the second guy, it just goes, and he's just kind of like, and he he goes on the back foot for a second and then rips it out and throws it to the ground because he didn't have the wherewithal to try to throw it back at you.
I think you just made him mad.
With that, I'm gonna bow like super deep, and then just imagine Takedox like walking forward, except in reverse as I my way about 40 feet back.
I love it.
Updates on the raffle. Yes, I believe we're going to announce it at the end, and you can still enter at any time. A reminder, if you want to enter the raffle, it is #RedStarRaffle in the chat for those of us who weren't here when the raffle started.
And I don't believe it's case sensitive, but if it is, I mean, just capital letters.
Right.
Yeah, please, get the syntax correct. But okay, and then you have enough AP to move 60 feet after that because of your long leg.
Oh,
So-
okay, then yeah, I'll do 60 instead of 40.
Cool.
Get the hell out of there.
Then dip like a mofo.
Yep.
You've pissed off the flunky that was closest to you, but he's now almost 100 feet away. So he's
Just the deepest of bows.
he screams back. He screams at you. Come back here, you punts! I'll put you in jails!
No, thanks, I'm good. See ya.
I didn't need ears.
Yeah.
Lehari unleashes
You're-
his true form.
Yeah, your ears are forfeit when I'm the game master. That's
Chat
how-
didn't
how-
need ears either.
The
Well,
booming
shit.
voice of Mata Nui.
Does anyone have to know he of fixed hearing?
Thank
We
God
just
none of
all
us are
get-
Daytoa.
I am in fact I am the true voice actor for Mata Nui when he was asleep.
Just
God, if that was
screaming.
Matanui asleep, I hate to hear what he's like awake.
If that's Matanui asleep, I have a feeling I understand Makuta's point of view.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess.
Alright,
now-
so next up in the initiative order is going to be Kelric. Kelric, you were still up on the burn with everybody else, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Dialogue
What's up?
is a free action, right?
Yeah, you dropped out on my end for a second. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, it's about dialogue. If it's free action.
Yeah,
dialogue is a free action. Please don't abuse it.
Okay. I'm just gonna shout at Tino, what are you planning?
Big!
Okay.
I don't think he knows how to say much else.
Alright.
He's not the one with the plan. He's not the
and-
one with the plan.
In that case, can Kelric form iron protection around the nearest Minotaur?
Give me 1 second to see whether or not we had you spec into that, because iron is expensive, y'all.
Okay.
Fair enough.
If I can find where the hell my tab actually is. Here we go. Apparently didn't have yours open for all for some reason. You don't really have the necessary skill to make that happen from so far away because you would be just creating all of that iron, and you are about 130 feet away from the nearest one.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna start running toward them then.
Okay. You can move a maximum of 15 feet per AP, and you have 5 AP to spend. So 75 to close the distance if that's what you want to spend this on.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Then that is what we will go with. All right. Then if that's the case, then Iailos, your turn is now.
Okay, so just so I'm clear on the situation, the Matoran are escaping, the flunkies are attacking or trying to attack Skiros, and the leader is caught in a little whirlpool thing.
Yeah, he's not like gone or anything, but he is the leader is unable to really move for the next 4 turns.
Okay. Well, I will get out my sniper rifle, and I would like to attack one of the flunkies that is going after Skiros. Is WSDC what I add for the attack roll?
No. So your attack roll is going to be 1d20 plus your dexterity, which is 2. So plus your proficiency plus the quality of the weapon. So that is going to be plus 8. So 1d20 plus 8.
Okay, let's see. Oh, and I'm gonna let's start out with a bang, and I'm gonna use one of my explosive magazines. Does that change anything?
Not as far as the attack roll is concerned.
Okay, let's do this. Just 20, not nat, but
20
not bad,
does
I
in
don't
fact hit. You're hitting one of the flunkies, you said?
yes.
Yeah, that hits.
So that would be it's still a, let's see, 1d10 plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that would explode if it does not explode. Okay.
Damn.
So that is 11 damage. And did you want to hit the one that was already injured, or did you want to hit the one that's got plinked?
Yeah, the injured one.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So the explosive round just sort of dings off of the helmet of this at this point incredibly perturbed and very heavily armored, might I add, Paxarek warrior. However, his helmet goes flying in the opposite direction, and you can very much see that some parts of his face and his upper shoulder, on the same side, by the way, as that the knife went in earlier, are just starting to crumble to a small extent. It feels very. It feels like his armor was built specifically for the purpose of coming apart whenever it was subjected to too much damage, to sort of, the fragments, basically.
Oh, Ablet.
Oh no,
Okay.
he's Silver Chariot!
I don't know what that means because I don't JoJo. But
You know that it's JoJo, and that's enough.
so he goes down onto one knee and then kicks some of the sand from under him as he stands back up, and he just roars to the sky and says, "You tricky little bastards! I'll hang you all from my longship!"
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. I told you guys we should have come in guns blazing.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, buddy.
I can't
Don't
even
worry.
take it seriously. It's so aggressive.
Yeah.
And so forth. So let's.
Yeah.
That attack only cost you 2 AP. So do you want to take another shot?
Yes, I would love that, actually. Let's do it.
Then same rolls.
Yes, just don't throw it away.
24.
That also
Not
hits.
bad. Let's see. And 14 damage. Wow.
That explodes.
Nice.
That explodes.
Nice.
So roll 1d10 again.
Okay. 10.
That explodes.
Yo.
Holy shit! Roll
Nice.
again.
Again?
The one of us that's
Again.
not bound to the Toa code just
Just
immediately
forward that
starts
time.
flashing heads.
28 damage
Wow,
Holy
nice.
on a single thing. So you're also out of ammo because those magazines are only 2. But keep that in mind. Let me take a. They all have slick load, so you can use your last AP to reload a new magazine if you want. But
Yes, I will do that.
let me take a look here. 28. Oh boy. So mid scream, you just hear a thud and a kind of a crackling sound because as the second round finds its place right dead center, of this somewhat damaged Paxorax armor, it blows out, and he stops screaming, sort of like, "Ah!" and falls backwards into one of the fuel cubes, and he starts burning.
Oh, nice. Love
He
it.
is
Oh
just...
my god.
He's fucking gone. He's not in the fight anymore.
Rest in
All
peace.
right.
One down. Ready to go.
Volo will have a word with you later, but not many, because that was useful.
Yeah.
And that's
I
one of
think
the
you
Paxorax
mispronounced
flunkies.
awesome.
That's
This
one
one
of the
gets
Paxorax
it.
flunkies down.
How many were in there again?
I don't know. You guys never looked.
Yeah, we did. With some, you told us
So
earlier.
far, we got
You-
3.
you guys-
Between
you guys
1
ne-
and 3,000,
Between
I think
1
it
and
was.
300,000.
Yeah,
So
you
far,
guys,
we know
you guys
there's
never got
3.
an accurate. Yeah, you guys never got an accurate head count. You don't know how many there are.
Yeah, nobody asked me to do perception. Then again, I've been too busy dealing with my visor blowing up on me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically one of the Paxorax is now just completely fucking toast. Next up on the initiative we have Tino and Swert. I'm imagining you both have a super fancy joint move that you would like to, you know.
So,
You're gonna give away our position doing that.
Oh, are not supposed to laugh either.
oh no, this is out of character laughter. This is not in character. We have to really get to the ground level. Unfortunately, we're not exactly in that position, are we? How far are we from, like, say, the village at this point? Like,
you guys
all
are
the-
you guys are about 130 feet away.
All right. How long would it take to get over there for us? Like, how many AP?
Let's see here. Do you guys both have a 15-foot move speed, or did I give you something?
For my running? Or for walk, or what is it?
It's just called movement.
Where
I'm
is my-
seeing walk speed on here. I'm
Uh,
not seeing movement.
Oh, never mind. I guess we did make it walk speed. So
Well, my walk speed is 20.
I've got
yeah,
20 as well.
okay, yeah, you both you would be able to use this surprise round of combat because this is a surprise round of combat. You would be able to get within 30 feet of the nearest ones in one full round, and then you guys have the next round of initiative that is the actual initiative to go through as well.
Okay, question.
Yes.
How many buildings are in the area?
Not very, like, there are a bunch of small ones just laying around, like, but they're all
Okay.
Tauren huts.
What is the structural integrity of these buildings?
They're pretty small and relatively sturdy looking, if that's what you're looking at. Why?
I mean, how sturdy is sturdy? Let's narrow that down, shall we?
I don't know if this really matters now since we're outside, but it is good information to know, I suppose.
It is.
They're all made out of the sandstone that has been quarried along the beaches, of course. So, as strong as sandstone is, if you find a fault line in it, you're absolutely boned. But until
Does
then,
Swert know exactly how hard he hit the stone and whether or not it had any give to it?
didn't really feel like it.
I think Imatron in the chat is saying it best. Are they Tino proof or not?
Yeah, that's where I thought you would go with this. I would be willing to say that they are Tino proof unless you come at them like coming in real hot.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
I think we're gonna go ahead and take the time to get over there,
Right.
and then we'll look at our team up move.
Okay. Well, then, if that is the case, then the surprise round of combat has resolved.
No, I need to emphasize carefully on our last AP as we're going up there. We are setting it up very specifically, and we will describe that on our next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
In our formation.
Then, cool. Good to know. Then, if that's the case, then the surprise round of combat has resolved. The enemy group, however large it may or may not be, will be going after Tino and Swart's next turn, and we are back on Volo.
I just want to say,
Fantastic.
by the way, Swert, we just got to the track with the birds, and chat absolutely noticed.
Yes.
I love it.
That was
Sorry.
one of the worst ones I put in there, but you know what? We decided to keep it.
Yes.
So Signal, what do?
All right. So as soon as I come up to the tied Matoran that I was coming up to, I come like mostly out of intangible mode. I try to slice open his manacles, whatever is on him. Are they metal or are they rope? What am I looking at?
It's flax and rope. They didn't break the bank on this.
Okay, cool. So I just assume that I'm not gonna suggest a roll. So what should I do to get him free?
Give me an attack roll, just for the sake of.
I'm not gonna suggest a roll. What should I do? You roll.
Give me an attack roll because you are basically attacking the restraints.
Yeah. 18.
Punch
18?
the rope.
18 is a success. You successfully managed to stick and bring up the.
Cool.
Yeah. He's
Hardest
free.
enemy
He's
in
able
the
to.
entire campaign, right there.
Yep, the rope. I do have a knife, so I just used the knife. And then, are there any other Matoran near me? I want to see if I can free any more before, Tino and Swert just nuke the place, and I have to be in intangible mode.
Next closest one is about is 30 feet away. But he's very very close to the fuel cubes. And
Oh dear. Okay.
If he didn't know any better, if he were on a spit, he'd probably be being cooked right now.
All right. Can I try to push him to safety with some water?
You may.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what should I roll for that?
What is your WSDC? Or your
16.
ESDC, sorry?
My what SDC?
Elemental save DC.
Oh, 16.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, rolling on my end because Game Master privilege.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so he manages to successfully resist the ouch effects, more or less, of a very light push rider effect of your water elemental attack. Okay.
Good. Okay, cool. So he is is he considered just wherever he is he safe or what?
He is. Yes, he is.
Cool.
He is safe. He's been washed clear of one of the buildings. He's inside one of the buildings, but he's safe within it.
Wonderful. And about how many Matoran are left? Because I don't think I can get any more with the AP I have left.
There are two, but they're kind of they're in between a couple of the huts on the outer ring of the central area.
So is that good or bad as far as they're concerned?
It depends. Well, that very much depends on what Tino and Swert are going to wind up doing. But they look reasonably.
Tino Nui and Swert, what are you going to wind up doing?
All right, I will take the opportunity to mention on the way over, I just looked at Tino and very loudly, not loudly, but loudly enough that he and I can hear it, and maybe anybody in earshot if they're listening. Tino,
Yes, my comrade.
I think we should do Tatarak hug.
Oh, I have never been so happy to hear that in my entire life, comrade. Let us do this.
And that's all we have to say.
All right. So Lehari, how's my AP looking? Because I would between the rope slice and then the telekinetic manipulation I did. How does that take away from my AP so far?
You have 3 left.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will definitely try and do a little push on the remaining 2 guys and see if they can be pushed to safety.
So they are on the opposite side of the burning fuel cubes. So
Okay, it's in the way between me and them.
they're in the way. I'm gonna say that you need to use double the elemental energy to actually be able to clear the fire without enough of it evaporating that you can't actually push them.
Okay. And I actually don't know how much EP I'm using for telekinetic manipulation. Do you happen to have that knowledge?
We'll call it 15 for the first one, so it's going to need to be probably about 60 for the other two.
Yikes.
How does that agree with your expense limit, which is
60 is half of my EP currently, so...
Okay, well then I'm gonna need you to... You can still do that, but you need to make a exhaustion fortitude save. So that's gonna be a DC 17 fort save.
Fort save to against what?
Against getting a level of exhaustion.
Okay, you mean for spending that much EP at once?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So Volo, in his character arc, he is still very dumb, hot-headed, and heroic at this point, before being the jaded, mopey asshole that everybody knows him as in GF. So I think he would go for that, as much as I hate him for it, because I want that EP. I guess I'll just bother everybody into taking a rest after this fight is over. Okay. So do I need to roll for that, for pushing them out of the way?
Not for pushing them out of the way. They also passed the DC 16 check to not take any damage. So,
actually, hold on. Really quick, before this. So you said I have 3 AP. Could I just walk around the burning cubes and then spend less EE to push them?
You won't have the clearance.
Okay. So, all right. So they're good, and then minus 60 EP.
Minus 60, and I need you to make a DC 17 fort save.
72 EP left. Okay. And then fort save. Thankfully, I have prof on that because my my con mod is 0. So, D20 plus 4. 12. So I fail 17, so I have exhaustion 1. And what does that do?
Exhaustion 1. You suffer 1 ability score damage to each attribute score. Yep. It is rough.
Can I get an F in the chat, everyone?
Yeah, that's definitely that is capital F worthy for sure.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you want to be in fighting shape, then yeah, the rest is probably necessary right now.
Yeah,
I just hear her shouting from the distance. Help us, Tino Nui! You're our only hope!
So between all that, Skyros, you're up again, by the way.
Okay, is it possible for me, since I'm kind of away from like the thick of it, to try and get a gauge again on whether or not there's other people around?
Yeah, you can spend 1 AP to do a perception check.
Perception check?
Yeah.
Okay, then I am gonna do that because why not? Where's my perception? Please, dice gods. That is a 38 and a 20.
All right, so you can,
Spicy.
Yes, you properly identify the fact that there are, in fact, 5 Paxarach well, 4 now, because one's currently roasting on an open fire, and Jack Frost is nipping at your nose. And yeah, you successfully identify that there's a Paxarach leader and 3 flunkies still in the village. Everybody has more or less been alerted to your presence at this point, and there's very few places for something as tall as Paxarach to hide amongst the huts of the Matoran villagers in the area.
Beautiful.
You can also tell that they have been reasonably well rested, and the Paxarach leader's favorite band is Daft Punk.
Rest in peace.
Beautiful.
Gotta love it.
De-resed, right? Like it's got to be de-resed.
Yes, it's played strictly on instruments of Maori descent. So
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so having done that, the question
Yeah,
becomes, what absurdity do I do? Because, so you said I used one AP, right?
yes.
Okay. And I'm still like 60 feet away from everyone, so
Correct. I would like to remind you that you do have levels in Dreadlord.
that is, well, part of what I'm looking at doing. Because I'm either going Dreadlord ability, or I'm just gonna hypnotize one of them and have him beat the ever-loving crap out of the leader. But I don't
Why
know if I
didn't
can
you do
hypnotize.
that when you walked into the village?
Because this is more fun.
Because he totally forgot he could do that.
That too, but mostly because this is more fun.
He also only he also has only the most basic form of the hypnosis
Yeah, that
stuff, so.
too. Yeah. Where is my Dreadlord stoof? Oh, I gotta scroll the page. Okay. Did it make it on the sheet? Okay. Okay, just it for the sake of expediting everything. What is my range on my nifs? Because that seems like a real long, that 70 feet seems like a really long knife throw, so I don't know if that's a thing.
Let me double check. But I think you should throw it like that. I'll tell you what. I'll just call it out right now. That yeah, you can make that.
Okay.
No, I'm stupid. We didn't make your stuff with more aerodynamic stuff. Your range for throwing weapons is 30 feet. Or
Oh, okay.
yeah, 30 feet.
Okay. In that case, I'm trying to find my Dreadlord stuff, because I figure empowering somebody else is gonna be better.
It's gonna be listed on your fourth page. So I put it for you.
Fourth page. Okay.
Yeah.
I see the Machiavelli stuff. I don't see the Dreadlord, but maybe I'm just missing it.
We put an awful lot on the notes page. It's at the bottom.
Oh, there it is. The glare. The glare. Yeah. Okay.
Or you can harrow.
You know what? I am just gonna do. I'm gonna glare really hard at not the leader, but the second of the first three, the surviving one.
Gotcha. Make a will save. 14. What is your charisma mod?
My charisma mod is okay. Charisma mod is 2,
2. Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, that means that the DC is 16. And he does pass it, so order you.
Damn it! Dumb tank doesn't get intimidated by this lanky guy glaring at him. What are you talking about?
So yeah,
Yeah, with that.
He just kind of looks at you like, smells like bitch in here.
And I am just, I'm gonna end my turn there simply by going, if you can smell yourself, you need a shower.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Roll me 1d2.
Oh no, what did you do?
Oh no. Oh no.
It's
roll
2.
Roll me 1d6 plus 2.
Oh, okay. 6 plus 2. Am I hurting him with my words?
Maybe.
It's a 5.
I think he's about to hurt you with something else.
That
He is quite upset. He moves 50 feet in your direction.
Oh, oh, you're approaching me.
Hold on. I
have interference elemental form, which means I can give you AC or give you damage reduction when you get attacked. So you will probably be okay when he beats you into the ground.
Cool.
When he beats you into the ground. Not if, when.
Oh no, we both know it's a win, so I'll take it.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be a win.
Oh yeah.
Also, Imatron out there, a D1 is what happens whenever I speak and don't give you an option.
Yeah.
But yeah,
D1
so
is just a line.
So yeah, he just fucking beelines it directly in Skyros' direction, and he reaches down to a pouch on his belt.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm gonna get something thrown at me. This is everything I wanted. It's going so well, but so poorly.
So
I want the record to show that if we die here, it's your fault.
I want the record to show that if we die here, I did everything right.
Oh no, it's absolutely going to be our fault, Dino.
Well, that remains to be seen. Everyone else may die from us.
Understandable.
He does. He
Or at
so
least
he
be thrown
he
out
opens-
clear of the GSR.
So he takes something out of a pouch on his belt and just takes a stance, moves his he takes kind of a horseback stance with one foot facing towards you, and he moves and presses both of his hands together. You hear a click, and then you hear
grenaded.
and then you hear the sound similar to sand falling on stones. And
lovely.
then all of a sudden, between the two of you, a fireball erupts.
Oh, lovely.
This is what you get! And then all of a sudden, you are pushed onto your back foot and you take 14 explosive damage.
Oof.
Yikes.
Okay. First, we had cooked crab, and by the end of this fight, you'll also be getting cooked bug. You said 14 points?
Yes. Which,
Ow.
yeah, that's a little rough.
87 health!
If it weren't so difficult to reposition these things, I'd be half tempted to just turn your player head like half on its side here.
Right?
But with that all being said, Kelrick, it is your turn.
Alrighty, so now am I close enough to the Matoran to do anything? Like, untie their
So,
bonds or...
So all of the Matoran have been taken care of by Sigma.
Ah, excellent.
I thought
satisfied now.
Tino and Swert were just gonna nuke the place, and there was no other option. No, I feel bad. But anyways,
Aha,
No,
okay.
you've done the
So
right
you are, however, within decent range of the lieutenant and the two other Paxarak that are neither dead nor charging Skyros very violently.
Mm-hmm.
So you can engage. You can try to deal with the fuel cubes if you want to attempt something with that, or I mean, there's a bunch of different things you can attempt here. So it's all up to you.
So Volo, they intangibly says,
Okay.
you probably want to do something with their armor. It's made of iron.
I'm going to dissolve their armor.
Oh.
If that's possible.
Oh, you have no idea how much easier you're about to make our jobs.
Is that possible, Lehari, or would that have to be Rend?
It would need to be Rend, and he does not have Rend unlocked.
Rip.
Alright, how about form a lot of armor and impede them? Like iron bonds or something.
Let me take a look. Going down to iron.
Like, could
We
he just take...
So
like
we deliberately didn't give you an awful lot of elemental crap because it's an awful lot to learn in a very short period of time, and iron is one of the more complicated elements.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, give me 1 second here. If you just want to make elemental attacks, I think we have... What do we have unlocked for you? We have...
could.
You have
just
area of
go
effect.
like
You
that.
have beam unlocked. You have E-strike unlocked. So beam is what I would suggest for you.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay. Because
We
we can
could
phrase
just
it
kind of
as-
fudge everything and say he has Entangle unlocked. You know, just
Let's see. What die do I roll for that?
So, as far as you have the most basic version of Beam unlocked, again, because we wanted to give you relatively simple shit to work with.
Mm-hmm.
As far as... little guide, you have a minimum damage roll of... yes, reading rules at the speed of light. Beam, 3d4.
All right. Any modifiers?
No. It is just straight up 3d4.
does he roll attack first, or just going straight to damage?
For beam, it's just straight through damage.
Okay.
All right, 8.
Nice.
All right, 8 damage. Okay, cool. Then that is 8 damage against one of the flunkies.
Just really briefly, I want to say here that one time Greg was answering a question about what would happen if Madanui had given like elemental powers to a Glatorian of Iron, and Greg confirmed that bolts of iron are just literally just a gun where you just shoot a hunk of metal at people, and I like that mental image. So yeah, you are now Toa of Gun, Gonel. Enjoy it.
Nice.
Oh,
Don't say that.
I just love the visual of the Toa just firing iron slugs at people.
I know.
Just like it's like a railroad spike flying through the air.
I
So,
can see almost riveting,
that effect.
rivet gun.
To that effect, you hear a thunk, and you also hear kind of a cracking, tearing sound a little bit as the railroad spike that you have just yacht at this guy buries itself in the thigh armor, just above the knee.
Keller gives a thumbs up to everyone else.
Time to quick run.
So yeah, that's a thing. And so yeah, that's what happens with that particular attack. Beam takes 3 AP, so that means you have 2 left to work with.
All right. Oh, like 3 more rounds of beam?
No, you have 2 action points left to work with.
Oh, okay.
So like you could move away, or you could like move towards, do something.
I would recommend the former.
I would definitely recommend the former.
You can close the distance with any of these guys to attack next round if you want.
I think I'm definitely going to move to a more defensible position.
Okay, then you retreat a little bit back to the row of these little stone huts, so that way you're protected on both sides at least.
Cool. No.
Yes, comrade.
Oh no. Oh no.
Our reputation has preceded us.
Indeed.
Oh.
However, it is now Ilos's turn.
Helios.
Like,
Yeah. So which of our team members are being actively attacked by flunkies? Is it just Skiros?
Yeah, Skiros is currently about to get yacht. Kelric has the potential to be yacht next round, as does Volo.
Okay.
I'm intangible. I am currently. Even if I'm visible, I'm not hurtable, unless it's elemental or psionic. Yeah.
Let's see.
Just shoot me in the head and get it over with. Woo! Make it a painless death for me, please.
He would like to become
there-
livent.
Would there happen to be any other flunkies within 30 feet of the flunky attacking Skiros?
No, there are not.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna take a couple shots at that one then.
Okay.
I gotta read off this message in chat. I now want a story about a village of Soundmatoran that hates the nearby village of Gun.
Yeah.
M&L, get on it.
Does a
Alright,
14 hit?
let's go.
A 14 does not. Your round bounces off and just goes careening into the nowhere.
Did we just piss off another soldier?
Who knows?
Apparently.
Wait, so does that consume one of my bullets?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and how many AP did it take to do that?
2.
Okay, so I can try one more time.
Yes, you can.
You're gonna try and make lightning strike twice?
17?
That does hit, yes.
Yes, okay. Let's see. And that's D10 plus 4, 5 damage.
Rip.
Uh,
I'm guessing that one doesn't explode either.
That was a 1, so.
Yeah, that was
It
a
does-
crit fail.
It does. Well, that was. You can't crit fail on a damage roll.
well.
You just only did 5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a going from 28 to 1. I love it.
Well,
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 5,
it's 5 with the plus 4, so that's could be worse.
Every
yeah,
action
could
has an
be worse.
equal and opposite reaction.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And,
and reload is still 1 AP.
Yeah. Cool.
What we really need is a contract with Audible to have Vahkiti voice a book starring Tino.
Yes. Anyways, that means that it is now Tino and Swert's turn.
Okay.
I love the fact that they're just one character at this point.
Well, it helps that we rolled
You
the
have no
exact
idea-
same initiative.
Idea how amazing it was. Yeah. Oh, it's still there?
Yeah, sorry, I've been having some hiccups with the net today.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and set the scene. As we are approaching the battle zone,
Uh-huh.
I am carrying Tino on my arm. He is basically, I am doing like the helping a guy out when his ankle is damaged a little bit and he's just walking through. And, but Liam, let's go ahead and direct all of our guests here.
I'm
the
gonna need you
stream.
all to unmute the stream for a moment.
You're gonna want to watch this.
Oh no.
Whenever you're ready.
I've
Okay.
unmuted.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
The answer.
I am scared as
Do
well.
this.
The answer. Tell him the answer.
Ah,
The
yeah.
audio's not playing.
Oh no.
It is
Oh, no.
time to get big!
Oh my god.
So, Swert's gonna be walking in, holding Tino, just like you saw. And he'd be like, the answer! Tell my brother the answer! And then I just pick him up, fireman, like, carrying him, and using my gravity abilities, I'm gonna toss him all the way into, like, the nearest couple of dudes in a building. And that's when Tino activates his part of the plan.
Tino activates his great mask mid-air and grows to 60 feet while he is being thrown at these enemies.
Yeah.
Am I in the like splash zone here?
Yes.
I'd just like to say, this plan is the reason I'm still in intangible mode.
I should also clarify, if I have to, I will absolutely try to do my knowledge roll of look like you know what you're doing. Just to pull this off if we have to do something.
Okay, so then if that's the case, then Swert, what I'm going to need from you is I'm going to need 3 athletics rolls.
3 athletic.
And, yep,
Okay.
and Tino, I'm going to need 1 acrobatics roll.
Alright, one moment. I'm just making a new scene with this for after the fact, so I can try and air it again when we're ready. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, acrobatics roll.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Let's
roll the
see
first.
where acrobatics is on my sheet. There it is. Oh, I have 0 in acrobatics. Okay.
Well, I have 2 9s and a 14.
So I'm just
On my
rolling a
acrobatics.
d20?
Yep. D20 plus your dexterity, I think.
Oh, plus dex. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
let's figure out what that is.
That's my athletics you asked for, or my acrobatics?
No, yeah, I asked you for athletics. Yours is already fully calculated out, so don't worry about it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, acrobatics for you is gonna be 0. Tino, so just a d20.
Wait, what?
And you're doing acrobatics on yours, Tino.
But you literally just told me to do dexterity.
Dexterity. Anytime that I say that, it's the mod. That's just the way that it is.
So I'm rolling acrobatics then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but,
now I have to
roll
find
acrobatics,
that
you
again.
also-
Then there it is. Well, it's
because
a 0,
acrobatics-
so I'm just rolling a d20.
I will explain the dealio later. But yes.
So I'm just rolling a d20, yes?
Yeah, because I'm going to be charitable and not force you to keep the 3.
14. I'll take that.
All right. So, Swert manages to clear you over the small huts and throw you into the square. You become Beeg. You become Toa of Beeg. You do, however, stick a foot into some of the burning cubes. I'm going to need you to roll 3d6 for me real quick.
Okay.
We knew what was gonna happen as soon as we started this plan.
All right, you take 11 damage as that happens.
Okay.
But you do also, as you land, kind of bring a knee down on one of the Paxarek flunkies and basically kind of squish his brain. So.
Oh, hell yeah!
We got one!
Gentlemen,
one, however,
we got
Crack
him.
open the crab.
The other one, however, is very much undaunted and is very screamy and mad, as I'm sure the from earlier will let you know, of course.
Do I have any AP left after this? I don't think this wasn't my move, so I think I have like full moves, right?
No, this did in fact consume some of your AP to make this happen.
Okay.
You have
how
2
many
left.
more
You have 1. Oh shit! Actually, I'll give you 1 attack on the downswing. Give me one.
Okay.
Give me 1 attack.
As I am coming in, I just sort of like roll to a stop and sweep my hammer across the entire vicinity of the area.
Okay, well, there's only 1 guy down there, plus all the fuel cubes, so you're sending flaming debris all over the place, but we'll deal with that when the gravity happens. So, okay, fine. Give me an attack roll on the Paxarek.
Alright, so what am I
For
rolling
you,
for that?
that's gonna be a 1d20 plus 12, because the Fist of Tinanui is OP as shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's see what we got here. Okay.
29! That is,
Nice.
in fact, a hit. You would have thought. And
Are
now...
you sure? I think he needs to re-roll that.
And now, damage.
Okay,
4
do I just roll
d8 plus 18.
Sorry, what was that?
4d8 plus 18, and this explodes.
Oh, here we go.
4d8 plus 18.
One of
Okay.
those dice exploded. Roll 1d8 for me.
Okay. Just 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
6. So that is 35 plus 6. That is 41 damage.
Nice.
Spicy.
And due to the fact that you're fucking huge right now, you basically just punt him into the distance.
He just goes right through the ceiling of the dome.
Somebody
No,
on
he-
another island is about to have a very bad day.
Uh-huh.
You punt him into the distance in the direction of the sea, and that is likely where he will stay because he's also on fucking fire. because that is
Team
just
Rocket's
ice.
blasting off again.
Somebody draw this.
Yeah, he is. So the Fist of Tino Nui is the warhammer that Tino uses. It's not quite as amazing as it used to be because Tino Nui is a shitter and doesn't take care of his gear correctly. But for those of you out there in the audience, it does 4d8 plus 18 damage that both explodes, like I mentioned earlier, and catches motherfuckers on fire. So you basically just made a flaming comet that just went out into sea, and yeah, it was very pretty. That leaves
some tequila is having crab for dinner tonight.
Yes, indeed. So that just leaves one flunky left and the leader, who still has 3 rounds left on his fucking immobility because of fucking bolos. Good on you.
Hell yeah.
However, it is now the flunky's formal turn that is trying to step to Skyros.
I'm guessing I used up all my AP to just do that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Of course I did.
Yeah. So, but it was fucking cool though.
By the way, have you had a chance to look at the stream to see what we've done?
No, because you wanted to do. Oh no. Oh yes. Why does it keep pausing for me for some reason? Hold on.
Probably bad connection. Try lowering the resolution.
360p.
Cringe.
Yikes.
Woof.
Oh well. It looks like it's fine now. I reloaded the page, so I left all the chat sad page. But so, Skyros, what's your AC again?
Let me look at my AC is 14, but can I use a reaction as I'm getting attacked?
You used all 5 of your AP, so no.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah.
Darn.
So, what happened? Oh yes, my cat, Knight, made a cameo, as he often does whenever I am VCing, so... for those of you out there in the audience, by the way, he is an adorable all-black cat, and his name is short for Long Night of Solace, because of course it is.
Nice.
Mandatory cat.
One of the greatest levels of all time.
Would definitely agree. I wanted to name him Midnight in the Heart of the Midlothian, but nobody understands that fucking reference, so...
I understand that reference, that would have been great. But also horrifying, but great.
Either way, so,
yeah, AC 14.
Yeah, the Paxarac, closes the distance, and actually I need to grab my sword real quick, because I need to act this out for myself.
Hi! Hi, how's it going? Yeah, I threw a knife
Aren't
at
you
you.
just staring down a fireball? Oh wait, you got hit by that.
Yeah. I'm a little singed. It's all good.
You will decorate my house!
I feel like it was supposed to say. I feel like it was supposed to say you were going to decorate my house with your blood, but you cut out and you literally just said you are going to decorate my house.
I have a really great internal decorator. I can totally decorate your house. I have resources. Now. I know a guy.
Wonderful.
I think Lehari dropped.
Oh no!
I will find his card on your corpse. I do need a new interior decorator. And he whips around this enormous 2-handed 9-foot-long greatsword.
Oh God!
And it comes down.
So funny.
It comes down from behind his back, because it's got one of those special scabbards that does that, and you feel it almost in slow motion, just carving.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading chat. You will do contract labor to live in my home.
I will pay you under market value for your labor.
Send me out with a bang.
You feel it. Your knees buckle a little as the force of this enormous plank-sized sword comes down between your left shoulder and your head, and you just feel crunch.
Before you die, do you do commission?
What is your interior operator's name?
The answer! Tell me the answer!
You just stabbed me!
It's a business! If you can't be professional during this interaction, I want nothing to do with you!
Listen, don't get mad at him for me not wanting to give you his information. You just stabbed me. You already said you'd take his card off my corpse. Just take it off my corpse and finish the job.
What styles do you offer? What designs will lengthen your life?
Be that way.
Chat is just on a roll right now.
So, in terms of HP here, that shit hurted. That was
No doubt.
37
Oh, yeah.
damage.
I'd like to take this time to mention I also spec'd into medic, so I'll be paying you a visit.
All right,
But
57
Tino has that ability too, doesn't he?
37. Hi guys, one more hit like that and I'm dead.
So, I should.
Well,
mention
this is
that-
where you just take the sword away from his hand and run away in pain.
So, the thing here about that is that it actually was a two-handed sword, not a heavy weapon. So, what happened is that he also has a dirk on his belt that he is now jamming into your side.
Oh God!
Why are you crabs so brutal?
Because we grew up in a bad part of town!
That's not my fault.
Well, it's also not really mine. You're just kind of a victim of circumstance.
You know what?
Color
That's
combinations will make you writhe in pain.
That's
7
fair.
damage,
I'm
by the
really
way.
sorry for the fact that I'm gonna die, and so are you.
7 damage.
Yeah,
by the
no.
way.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, fuck. How much do you have left?
13 HP, ladies and gentlemen. I said I was speedrunning death, and I'm doing it.
All right.
All this because you decided to walk up like an idiot. No, you didn't.
You know what?
I mean, technically
exactly
it
right.
was Tino's idea.
As a bare minimum, tell me what island I can find him on after we're done with this.
Okay, first off, you gotta go to Mikosu and talk.
God, that is so far away. What is wrong
I
with
know,
you?
I know. I'm sorry. You gotta go to Mikosu, and then you gotta talk to... I forget his name, but he's by the docks all the time. And all you gotta do... Listen, just... And I'm like gonna like reach into my pocket as I'm impaled. And I'm just gonna hand a business card over.
So hold on. If Skiros dies, can Kini take over this Paxarak and his quest to go to Mikosu and get this interior decorator?
So he takes the hand.
Well,
He takes the hand off of the dirk that's protruding from your left side. Takes the card, puts it into a compartment in the chest of his armor, and says, "Thank you very much. It had better be worth the trip, though."
Don't worry, it is.
And then he just fucking eats you off of his blades and tosses you to the ground.
All right, cool.
Wonderful.
So while that's happening, Ave Maria, and I'm just gonna like go limp and fall back.
Ave Maria. Fuck. The yelling
And until
hand.
it's my turn, I'm just gonna lay on the ground.
Cool.
We are back to Volo.
Wonderful. All right, how far away from Skiros am I?
Approximately 90 feet away.
Cringe. Okay, hold
How
on. Let
close
me.
are you to Tino? Tino could throw you.
Yes, please do that. But it would have to be your turn first.
Right.
No, he can use his reaction for this go.
Okay.
I'm willing to let that
Yeah,
happen.
please eat me. All right, so I intangible, so I am now. You can now actually grab me and throw me.
Tino picks you up in his massive manly fist and just fucking chucks you across the village in his general direction.
All right. So I'm going to need a reflex save from Volo on top of 2 acrobatics checks.
All right. Okay. Reflex. That is +7.
Swert could also help with the landing if you fail, probably.
26, and then acrobatics, you said?
Yeah, 2 of them.
All right. So d20 plus 4. Very fun. 5 and 10. Might need some of that help.
So, what happened was, so you managed to actually land fairly gracefully. However, you were not really expecting the angular momentum that you had on yourself, so you bang your mask off of the ground as you get close to your friend. It's just 4 damage, not that bad, but that's
okay.
That's the price for a nat 1 on that acrobatics check.
Okay, so when I hit my mask, is it still attached?
A little cockeyed, but you're fine.
Okay, all right. I've had worse. Okay, so I try to get my bearings. And
that
then
took 2 AP, by the way, for you.
Okay, so now I need to figure out how to actually use all the first aid kits I bought. Okay, so I can use my prof bonus 3 times. My skill is total of, let's see, that is 8 plus 2, so 10, and then 18. Okay, I'm fast, I promise. Okay, 18. So you're definitely getting 18 HP, Skiros. And then there's more coming once I figure out where. Just let me control F it.
Take it.
Cool. Here we are, intermediate. 2d10. Okay, so. All right. So that is 18 plus 13. Which is 31. So, congratulations, you've been first aided.
Wow, you basically undid that dude's stabbing.
What? Awesome, great, cool. Going to medical school was actually worth something, and I'm somehow not bankrupt. Anyways, Lehari,
Yeah, you have 1 AP left.
Yeah, all right. Can I go ghost again? Is that a 1 AP action?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Do. That ends my turn.
You are. Yeah. The Paxirac just kind of looks at you. What? Wait. No. How? Why? This is unfair.
This blood was supposed to be my
really
paint.
Excellent attacks. You're ruining my craft. I hate healers.
What can I
This
say?
character absolutely needs to be made into his own character for next year.
Oh my god.
I know.
Can we just craft the entire campaign around his search for an interior designer?
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Let's do it.
He has to go through at least 3 islands to do it. It might take us 5 years to get it, but he will eventually get his interior designer.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
I'll tell you, for the sake of continuity, I'm just gonna throw my sword down and fuck off. He actually genuinely throws his giant 9-foot broadsword down.
He was just so perturbed by having his handiwork undone that he just rage quit the entire battle.
Do you have any idea how hard
with the interior designer?
Abandoned.
Yes, do you have any idea how hard it is to get a good castle interior designer these days?
Screw you guys! From the ground, I'm going home. And be like, I do in fact know exactly how difficult it is, and put my hand back down and just kind of chill for a minute.
So he, the Paxirac kicks the dirk which he left in your side before he leaves.
Okay, that was unnecessary. That was really unnecessary.
9 damage. So actually, with that, the only thing left is the lieutenant, who is he saw what just happened. He throws down his flaming sword as well and says, "Fine, you win. Fuck."
Tino returns to normal size.
Are we
So
out of
hold on.
battle now?
The commander still like had like fake drowning?
They're still soggy.
Okay, cool. So I'm wary about what he's gonna do when he becomes.
He threw down his sword. He doesn't have his main weapon anymore.
I mean, okay.
Right now, Kelric is on the lookout for anyone else that he might appear.
Are we out of combat now?
Yeah,
initiative has... Furthermore, is it reasonable to assume that all the commotion from Tino just obliterating the village square probably knocked any of the thrown away weapons to all corners of the island?
Well, given the fact that happened before all the weapons were thrown down, no. But
fair enough.
So you guys hear a thudding in the distance.
Oh dear.
Combat is resolved. You're no longer in combat time. You are in RP time now.
Thank you. Cool.
Right. I pick up the leader's sword.
Ooh.
You may.
I mean,
nice.
Sure.
I'm just keeping this.
I'm just laying on the ground, slowly working the dagger out of my side, being like, I hate this already.
Tino picks up the lieutenant.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh dear.
No, he's just gonna like restrain him, basically.
Okay.
Because now it's interrogation time, right? It's interrogation time.
He looks so profoundly done with this.
All right. So I de-ghost. I'm back to Danny Fenton. I walk up. I point my harpoon at between chinks of his armor. I have a big ball of water just circling at the tip, and I make sure it's at like pressure hose, industrial strength, like metal cutting strength. It is very intimidating, I promise. And I say, who are you working for?
I am working for the bandits who have come for the treasure of this island.
Wait,
that is surprisingly helpful. Thank you.
Isn't that us?
No. We are over 50% Toa. We are automatically the good guys in this situation. Don't worry. You're a good guy by association.
At this point, he just seems bored with the whole thing. Like, yes, I work for some of the bandits that are here. They are near the center of the island, about 3-hour march southeast of here.
That's very helpful, actually. Thank you.
I am just cackling in a corner, like in shock.
So, do I get the slightest hint that he's lying, or does he just want us to leave him alone?
Give me an insight check.
Sure.
If you fail that insight check, Tino could just squeeze him a little.
You know what?
Okay.
I also do have Intimidate.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the insight first and then do what you want.
I like the Tino like the way you think.
Okay, 21.
Okay.
He just seems annoyed and perturbed that all of his dudes are dead and or off on their own bizarre interior decorating adventure.
So his info is reliable. Okay. All right. So I reabsorb the industrial strength water orb back into my EP reserves, and yeah.
Since we're done with the character, since we're done with this person, Tino just chucks him through the wall of the nearest hut.
Nice.
Jesus. Uncalled for.
Wonderful. So suffering exhaustion.
No. Oh. Here's what's gonna happen. Tino does that, but Swert creates like a little pad of gravity that he lands in. That way he doesn't like. It's a soft landing for him.
Okay.
Swert, I didn't take you for the merciful type.
After what we just did today, Tino, my friend, I don't care.
Fair point, comrade. Fair point.
Besides, did you see that trajectory of that guy?
Oh, man. He was just fucking gone, my dude.
So I vote that we take a rest and then head over to where he was saying that the rest of the bandits were.
That sounds like a good idea.
Rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
and
maybe we should take 5 seconds to rest.
Yeah, let's just
5 seconds. I just got my arm is hanging on by like a thread. 5 seconds.
Rub some dirt on it. This was your idea.
Everybody, hold on. I think I have a medic thing that lets me restore like super duper HP during a rest for other people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
Samuel and Chaz just like big Russian comrade to my dude. Accurate.
Let's see. I actually don't see it.
Whoops.
Lehari, do you remember like what level of thing we're both thinking of?
Give me 1 second to actually look at your...
I have combat medic and then physician path. So if that helps you narrow it down.
I also do have just 7d4 of rest dice, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, roll that. Like, I'm willing to say if you guys are willing to take 1 rest, then you are good to go.
Okay, so just Pokemon Center, we're all, I'm healed!
Yeah, right now.
Thank you so much. You are truly a merciful god.
Matanui truly is the most merciful. Thank you so much. Please make sure that Paxarak makes it to the interior designer so that he doesn't come looking for me. Thank you so much. God bless Matanui.
What were you gonna say, Swert?
Etc.
I can do the heal jingle. Hold on. Oh, come on. Why isn't it working? I have a Pokeball Plus that will just play it if I plug it in.
Oh no.
Oh, fucking whatever.
We don't need the Nintendo assassins to come after us on this one. So.
Yeah.
They're already outside my house.
Assassins, yeah, the assassins we hire are not that good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So, I'm willing to say that this rest gets you to about 4 a.m. So it's not really nearing dawn at all or anything along those lines. But you have lost significant periods of time while you've been doing all of this rest.
Patching
I
up
know
and
that
whatever.
Sigma and Kini needed to do a little bit of healing, but what the fuck do the rest of you guys do over these 4 hours?
Well, I guess I turn off the Beeg avatars. That's what I do.
What was that?
I did hear.
I'm just gonna polish my gun for 4 hours.
Understandable.
That's what we call it.
You would be, Helios would probably really like my other character, Ziyashi, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Tino spends a couple of hours he sets up a little hand mirror in front of the camp and just starts flexing and looking at himself.
Oh god.
You know what? Actually, hold on. Tino, you don't want to do that. Do you not still have mechanical engineer? Or similar?
I mean, unless Lehari changed it, I'm pretty sure I do.
I mean, I've got 5 in it, but still.
Where is that on the sheet?
What are you guys trying to fuck with?
I
don't know
want
what
to
he's
fix
on
my
about.
miser. My little HUD. I want to see if I can fix it.
Right. Where is engineering on my sheet?
I have a bit of engineering as well, if I can
I have
help
a 3 in mechanical engineering.
I have a 5, so I would be slightly better. What about you?
Can we combine our brain power?
Hopefully. Let's see. I have... okay, well I only have prof, so that's +4. Or actually, no, wait. What mod does crafting take?
Int in most circumstances.
Okay, so I have +7.
Yeah.
Swert, shall we combine our brain power and see what we can do?
Absolutely.
All right. So to fix this in the field, all 3 of you.
Oh hell yeah! Nat 20.
Are you just doing shit without me actually telling you how it's supposed to fucking work?
Yes.
I mean, yes. Go ahead, tell us.
Well, to be able to fix something this complicated out in the field, because it looks like it's just a straight-up mechanical failure on the display, I'm going to need you guys to reach a cumulative 30 DC repair check at least twice to be able to make it happen.
So you, okay. So you mean cumulative 60, right?
So, not exactly. Basically,
Okay.
what I need you guys to do is I need you to add up all your mods into one, and I'm going to give you 6 tries. Out of those 6 tries, 2 of them must exceed 30.
So are we still just rolling mechanical engineering?
Add up the combined bonus to mechanical engineering from however many people are going to be participating.
Okay.
So 7,
Well, I
5,
got a nat
and
20
3.
on my first one.
I'm telling you to add the collective mods together first before you fucking.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so
Okay.
7,
Yeah.
5,
So
and
plus
3.
15. 15.
Okay. So
there's my
1d20 plus 15.
Well, then
Each of
for
you-
me, it's just a 1d20 plus 2 then, because my level is -1 and
That's
my bonus is 0.
Hold on, wait. I'm so lost.
Okay, all right. Shush. Each of you three. Swert, Sigma, Tino.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Roll 1d20 plus 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that twice. Do that twice, and then I will tell you whether or not it fucking worked.
Okay. I've rolled my 2.
28, 25.
Alright. Mine was 18 and 5. Or, well, no, 33 and 20. 33 and 20. Sorry.
So you managed to successfully take out the broken part, but you don't manage to repair it while it's out. So at least it's not going to impair your vision anymore.
Cool.
Okay.
It's better than nothing. At least he has both eyes now.
Yeah.
Of course, our graphic will not reflect that, but just assume both my eyes are glowing.
Right. Also, just a reminder, we are still running the raffle in chat. For those of you who have not been here, it's #RedStarRaffle. If you type that in the chat, you have the possibility to win, what was it? Any one thing from the Forge?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We can, if you live out of the U.S., then it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but we will work with whoever the winner happens to be, and we'll see whether or not we can do something else.
Yeah.
I have a question for the GM.
Yes.
While we are on this rest, am I pretty much incapacitated due to being, like, stabbed multiple times and needing surgery to reattach my arm, or can I do things?
You are in recovery right now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
got
Machiavelli some stuff, but yeah. Ow.
Maybe on the road.
You also don't really have that many connections out here in the first place because this is the.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with the what is it? I got people and try and see if I could figure out what the bandit group they were working with was.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No, there's very few people to be had all the way the fuck out here. So.
So Volo is both a sailor and a scholar. Who has been like sailing around a lot to just all over. Could I roll and try to see if I recognize the specific bandit troop?
Yeah, sure. You can give it a whirl.
What should I roll?
Give me a knowledge society.
Okay. Which we live in, of course. That's only going to be a +3.
Get a load of this society.
8.
Nah, you've got pretty much no clue.
Okay.
Tino looks up from the mess of mechanical parts next to him and Swert and just mentions that, should we not maybe investigate all of these destroyed huts and see if we can find any clues in them?
Good idea, I say, sewing the last stitch in Skiros' arm. Let's do that.
Alright.
Stealing from the Torn and rooting through their things.
Maybe talk to some of the Torn if they're still around.
We're not stealing anything, on my watch at least. We're just investigating.
Actually, that is a question. Did any of the Matoran actually come back after that battle ended, or they just
what
scattered
became
the
of
winds?
them?
They are, for the most part, all still fucked off.
Okay.
Fair enough. They'll be back eventually, I'm sure. Or not, well. That's just not our problem today.
Yeah.
The important part is, they may be dead from the island at some point soon, but we didn't kill them.
Yeah. And that's what's important.
They are very much fucked off right now, so.
Alright.
Yeah, okay.
I'll go ahead and
So-
do my searches as well. I'll look around.
Yeah, okay. So, do we need to roll anything for the searches?
Give me perception checks.
Thank you.
Got it. That's a nat
Tino,
20.
Tino finds a
That's
hut
a
that
nat
just has
20.
like a locked door and just like punches a hole
Man.
through the door to grab the lock from the other side.
There are no doors on any of these huts.
Well, that's no
Because
fun.
doors aren't canon in the Madoran universe.
So that's a nat 20, and that means I've got a 30.
Cool.
Neat.
Wonderful. So
You didn't blind yourself. Congratulations.
Yeah.
no, that was your perception roll, right? So
Yes.
we should have critted on perception.
You did, and I'm waiting for the rest of the rolls to come in.
Okay.
They're all there, are we?
Oh, perception. I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
Unless we're not all rolling. I don't know what's going on.
I think. Who else?
I'm gonna find my perception
4.
again.
Hey, they may
Nice.
die, but I didn't kill them, so I'm still a hero.
Kini, we're also looking for rolls for Kini.
He's
sorry.
no, you're laid out. You're fine.
Okay,
I have
alright.
lost my perception on my sheet again.
So,
top
what
page.
roll?
It's under
What you-
wisdom.
Yeah, top page. Wisdom, skills, wisdom.
Yeah, second one under.
Oh, there we are. 13.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Roll that, please.
Plus 13. Nat 20!
Okay.
Oh,
Well, neither of you blinded yourselves. Congratulations. So throughout all of this, sorry. What you guys do manage to find a somewhat larger hut. Looks like it probably was occupied by a Turaga or a similar figure at some point or another. It actually has multiple rooms, and within it, you do find some tablets, which have some sketches on them. They have some notes written in some type of a cipher that you don't fully understand, but the map is pretty clear that it is the map of the island of Ruva.
Can I, as a scholar who has studied linguistics, could I try and make sense of this cipher, or would it not be worth my time?
You can give it a try.
All right, cool. That'll be another +8.
Cool.
25.
It's a pretty basic cipher, all things considered. Very much baby's first attempt at encoding information.
Pig Latin, basically.
More or less. But it calls itself out as the notes of one Captain Marphos. And doesn't really have anything else beyond that in it. It just says, "Great power here."
I have proficiency
I like
in
the sound of
history.
that.
I have proficiency in history. Is that going to help us with that name?
Name, no, not at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, I wanted to see if there was, like, because they mentioned treasure at one point, so I'm like,
Right.
maybe I know something about this?
My gut feeling is that he's talking about the same treasure that we are here to make sure does not fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So, but it is a more precise map than you guys have seen of the island and of what is presumably the vault that you guys are here to attempt to defend.
Okay, cool. So any specific directions that we can glean from this, or is it just stuff we already kind of knew?
It gives you a better way to aim at the particular vault if you wouldn't be able to find it otherwise.
Okay, cool. So with that in mind, team, is there any other thing we wanted to take care of other than getting to the vault? Because there is that other team that's racing towards the vault, I would assume. And now that we know where it is, we should probably beat them to the punch.
Yes, we should probably race them back and win that race.
Yeah, we've already lost some time, like sewing people's arms back on, if we even have one at this
Oh,
moment.
The sooner we're away from this
It'll-
island, the better.
Don't worry, it'll be fine, because we've got a Tino.
We do.
I still
But,
almost died, and we have a Tino, so let's get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey,
All right,
hey,
so-
the fact
Oh.
is, you're still alive.
And it wasn't because of Tino. So
Because
let's go.
hey, You would not probably still be alive if I hadn't
I'm already
thrown
like
Volo
30
at
feet
you.
away from them walking away.
Tino, you
I'm
were
literally
almost
just
crab
walking away from them.
bones.
Could have
Could have been,
but I'm not.
not.
So while the shit posting is occurring, Skyrus is already fucked off.
Cool. All right, I fuck off with him.
Same.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely going. I'm just literally levitating on the sword as I'm cackling away at the thoughts.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Tino
So
looks
you
up at
guys-
Swert and just exclaims, "No more piggybacks!"
I am going to need.
You have earned the break, my friend.
Wonderful.
I am going to need. You guys are going at speed, correct?
Yeah, we are going as fast as we can go without like ultra tiring ourselves out, I would guess.
Well, I'm still going to need 4 endurance checks apiece from each of you. If any of them go below 14, I need you to tell me how many of them.
Okay.
Where is my endurance?
That's fun. Okay.
So because my mod is 0, I can just roll 4d20.
Yes.
There's endurance. So what am I rolling?
I need
All
you
of
to
mine are
roll your
14 or above.
Yeah, if
You
you
roll all in one post.
yes.
Oh.
If any of your rolls are below 14, I need to know how many.
How do you roll
Well,
If they
multiple
are
times?
14.
1 for me.
Well,
How do you roll multiple times in the same post?
Just all in one post.
Just put 4d20.
separate.
Oh, okay.
Exclamation mark 4d20.
3 of my 4 absolutely failed.
Yikes.
2 of my 4 failed.
No, I
and one
was
of them
levitating on a sword. Does that even count at this
Well,
point?
no, that didn't work because that just added 12 to all
Look
of
at
those
the
rolls.
details. The
You can
details.
also-
It only works, guys. The thing I did only works if your con mod is 0. In other words, if you have like literally no endurance whatsoever. So all of you who do have actual strength and constitution scores, you do have to do it long form.
Right.
I got 2.
Actually, I think it treats every like line. So if you do that, oh, never mind. Oof, it acted up. It did it the first time around. Never mind. Do 4.
Ah.
Roll 4. God damn it.
So, as a group, you all get there just as dawn is beginning to break.
Could
have been better, but, midnight?
Repeat.
We're no longer at midnight.
Yes.
You are no longer at midnight.
Should I change? I'm gonna change the text then to say.
Ruva Dawn.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm about to change the text.
Don't do that.
There we go. Now it's Ruva Dawn.
Ruva 6:13 a.m.
Say
So-
no more.
No, be sure to update that every 60 seconds.
This does mean that you guys did ultimately spend about 14 hours just fucking about. Because that combat only lasted maybe about 3 minutes in universe. But
Wonderful.
yeah,
I almost
so,
died though, so I'm slow.
What happened was, so you guys come upon a raised section. There's kind of a valley that the road that you're on leads you through, and you don't see anybody walking around, but you also don't see any Rahi. You don't really hear anything. The world gets quieter and quieter and quieter as you reach the center of the island.
I'm gonna go ahead and I want to do perception.
You may do
If that's
that.
okay.
Yes.
16.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
with my
it's-
modifier.
Yep. You notice that there is lots of everything. There's no longer even really any scrub in the area. The plant life is also thinning as you get deeper and deeper into the island.
Okay. Can I roll my own perception?
You may.
Thank you. 19.
You see more of the same, really.
Guys, I don't think there's any scrub on this island, this area at all.
Yeah, I'm
No.
starting to see that as well.
The valley.
He knows he's a scrub and his name
the
is
valley
Skillos.
The valley continues to dip and dip and dip, and you're very well below sea level at this point.
Wow.
The walls of this valley are starting to become more uniform, as though they were carved very similarly to all of the quarries and things like that you saw that ring the island itself.
I start having PTSD.
All right.
And
we might be coming up on the vault. I'm going to ready a bolt, just in case.
you do see what in the dawn is green smoke sort of coming up from an area further ahead. Looks like around a corner, and as you guys reach the corner, you see that the valley sort of webs off in several different directions, as though it's sort of a lattice work of all of these quarries and stuff. And to your direct and north, you see what looks like a structure carved into the side of this quarry, and in front of it you see a great green burning flame.
Cool. I'm gonna go ghost, and I'm going to walk through that door and see what's behind it.
The door? What?
You said there was a vault door, right? Or did I mishear you?
You misheard me.
Okay, never mind. Anyways,
there's a structure, and out front of that structure, the structure itself is carved into the right-hand wall of the valley that you're in. Out front of it is a great plinth that seems to be made out of some type of a dark, rusted metal that has an enormous green flame standing in the center.
I don't like any of this, and I'm still going to go ghost, just because I don't want to be damaged by anything that could be coming out of there. He's a phantom.
Oh, damn it.
You also distinctly, and perhaps uncomfortably, notice that there's no one around.
That is very disturbing again. Maybe I should do another perception just to be safe.
I will not stop you.
Tino also does this.
That's a 12. Ouch.
Let's see if I can find my perception again, because I always lose track of where it is. Hey, I found it within like 5 seconds this time. I feel impressed with myself.
I rolled a 38 on perception. Does that do anything?
I rolled a 24.
Skyros can verify with almost near certainty that there is nobody in the area that you guys are looking at.
Okay.
Y'all paranoid. Let's move.
I mean,
all right.
Have we noticed anything around the structure by that chance?
Actually, yes. There is one important detail that I neglected to mention. It does look as though there are massive rents in the stone, all going down roughly at the same angle in the same direction across the majority of the structure. And you can see it also gouging out portions of the carved stonework floor that sits in front of it that the plinth is standing on.
Cool. So either a bunch of really angry dudes with swords just came through here, or one really big angry dude just came through here.
A big angry dude larger than even Tino. Based on the size of
That's not possible.
Tino's getting thrown up against a who dragon right now? What? It's Resurrect? What?
Don't worry, Tino.
The irony where if we did the Tatorok hug and we're about to fight an actual Tatorok.
You guys are around about 300 feet away, give or take, from the area that the plinth is standing on. And as you get closer, you notice that the flame itself is changing color. It was green, a very brilliant green whenever you were further away, more than 500 feet. But every 20 feet or so, it changes shade from deep dark green to lighter to lighter to lighter to a sort of a cyan blue to deeper blue, and on and on and on until
I just really quick. I hold up a hand. Do you guys stop? Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Okay. So does it stop changing color? Does it stop changing color? Like, is it responding to us, or is it just like a gamer keyboard?
It did. It stayed on a single color whenever you guys stopped moving.
Don't like that at all. Nope.
That's yikes. Yikes.
All right, everybody,
wait.
keep your weapons out. Get your masks ready. Post your memes in general. This is not going to be fun.
Okay, before we do all that, when he asks us to stop, and we stop, can I move like 10 feet ahead, just to see if this is like linked with being a Toa/elemental energy thing?
Interesting.
Is it recognizing them, or just proximity?
From your vantage point, it does continue to change color as you get closer.
Okay, so
Oh.
just me. I see it change
What
color.
about
Nobody
our
else does.
perspective?
You all are still. It stays the same color for you.
Okay, that's
Okay.
spooky as shit. I'm gonna
That
walk
is-
back to them, and then I'm gonna say that's spooky. We should leave.
Yeah, we should probably leave. So I just want to double check. Is this plinth in the same general location as the Great Power here on the captain's map?
X marks the spot.
All right.
We
So
have no choice.
so either we die horribly from whatever is in that plinth, or we die horribly from the monks of Versuva finding out that we deserted on our noble quest here.
So what you're saying is we
And-
die now, or we die later.
Pino
Yeah,
thinks this
basically.
is a good day to die.
Pino
Yeah.
should just lay down, be big, but lay down, and then slowly reach a hand towards it so that he can like shrink down at a moment's notice and be like 50 feet away.
What if
You know,
we
that's
just
not a
forgot
terrible
about the
idea.
monks of
I could
Versuva?
absolutely do that.
Yeah.
Swert,
Just
what
get
do you
big.
think?
See if it
You know what? I think it's a great idea. I'm gonna modify it by saying I would also take control of my gravity to be able to yank you away at a moment's notice as well,
Fair
in
enough.
case you can't shrink fast enough.
All right, we're
Okay.
doing this. Tino goes
All
prone and activates his mask.
sometimes
Cool.
having big is a benefit.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Just so you know, from Tino and Swert's perspective, if Swert, are you on his shoulders again? Or?
No, well, no. I'm standing
Okay.
off to the side, ready to yank him though.
Tino, from your perspective, the flame seems to grow. The smoke dissipates, and it appears much larger from your vantage point.
Oh.
Mm.
I sort of like gently reach out to see if it's like actually hot or if it's just an illusion.
Oh yes, it is very hot.
Oof.
Not liking that.
I'm gonna shout from the distance, just be like, Tino, grab it, see what happens.
Can I?
I
Try to-
hold up my hand and position a gravity well just below Tino to yeet him all the way back to us, just in case.
Tino uses some of his elemental power to create like a massive glove of earth around his hand to insulate from the heat,
Okay.
and then reaches in to grab whatever's there.
Tino, I need you to make 3 will saves.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Where is my will?
Dear,
Middle of
I
the
got
page.
8.
by the fire.
So do I do a D20?
Yeah, D20 plus that. Do you have proficiency or expertise?
D20
I do.
Cool. So proficiency gets you a
Expertise
plus 4.
expertise plus 1.
So that 1 expertise means you get 1 plus 2.
So plus 14 then total.
It's
Oh,
already
okay.
it is already calculated out.
Oh, all right. Never mind. Then.
Oh, so it's just the 8?
Yes.
Okay.
That's 23, 27, and 19. Is that correct?
Yes.
Appears to be correct.
Okay. Well, if that's the case.
I don't like the sound of your tone right now.
No. You are giving off major laughs and DM vibes right now, and I don't like it coming from somebody else.
So, I'm holding my hand up.
Tino takes a knee. And the flames, from Tino's perspective, engulf him.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Tino believes himself to be on fire. Rainbow fire, as it so happens, going from one color to the next, to the next, to the next, between each rise, each gout of the flame. And he feels as though his skin, well, his mechanical elements are fusing together, and his organic elements are starting to boil.
Oh no!
None of the rest of you see this. It is just Tino. Tino starts to writhe on the ground. He lands in the plinth and shatters it.
Oh.
The plinth now no longer contains the flame. It is now creeping towards each of you, and it seems
Did we
it
just
seems
unleash
as
the
though
boss?
it seems as though it is creeping towards you individually, not the group. It seems like it is reaching out a flaming hand for each of you, grabbing into your chest, into your hearts, and squeezing.
Can I shoot it?
Okay, hold on. I would like to walk into a wall. Do I still... Because I can do that. Do I still perceive it coming towards me? Does that do anything?
Yes. It seems as though it is still coming towards you.
Okay.
It's on the top layer of the game engine. It doesn't make any difference.
Each of you, the other 5 must make a will save and a fourth save.
I want to point out that this is the second time something like this has happened. In the last campaign that was like off stream between last year and this year, Tino just spent the entire thing being vored by a sentient tree. This is just Tuesday for Tino at this point.
Will save is hold on. My will save is 11. My fortitude is 16.
10 and 23.
16 and 13.
10. And
So it's a will save, so that's a d20 plus my will, or?
Yeah, plus your will.
Mm-hmm.
10 and 10.
Wow.
Oh dear.
You all fucking fail.
Oh, geez.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good, fellas.
Swert, I think it's
And what
time
was
to
that?
break out your Swert. I think it's time to break out your Krillin voice.
Oh God.
Lehari, what was the other roll? It was will and
A will and a fortitude save.
fort? Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, that one's gonna hurt.
Oh, wow. Holy shit, he's the only one that made both the saves. Oh
I swear to God, if he pulls us through this after the shit we just went through because of him, I'm going to... I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's not going to be PG.
How do I flip the table in this stream?
Could have flipped the whole dome.
Everybody except Skyros feels as though they are being lifted up off the ground as though they are being picked up by the spine by these flaming hands.
And do I notice anything different, or is it solely that it just...
Everybody else has gone down on all fours or is lying, writhing, and screaming.
Yeah. So I'm just witnessing all of them have, like, basically a mental fit right now.
Okay. We're fighting the bar rag, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Skyros hears a click and the sound of stone moving across stone.
Oh, please, God.
Oh, God, why?
Walking out and ignoring Tino's enormous writhing form as though it wasn't even there, stands a golden armored being.
Of course.
Are we fighting the gold skin being?
Please tell me it's not the golden armored being. Please.
No, it's not. It clearly no. That would be
Okay, he
fucking
doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Also,
I wouldn't have put it past Lehari to like make a second golden skinned being early in the
My
timeline.
next bet is just on Urnok then.
It's the silver skinned being.
Ah, yes.
So-
The tellurium skinned being.
The tungsten skinned being.
It walks very calmly in the direction of Skyros, apparently cognizant of who is and is not under the spell of this flame spirit, and it looks down at you. Even as tall as you are, it's nearly twice your height.
Okay.
And it says,
"Have you two come for the treasure of this island?"
Okay, Krillin.
Yes.
We're all
Maybe.
gonna die.
I'm not sure. This is not what I signed up for. I didn't even sign up. It burns. You know, I was told. I didn't even sign up. I don't know what we're here for. All I know is you're scary.
It regards Skyros coolly and snaps a finger. The other 5 of you are no longer being tormented, but you are knocked the fuck out.
Of course we are.
Oh,
Sleepy time.
Oh, great. Oh, beautiful.
It's
like poetry.
Closes. It closes the distance between himself and Skyros, and he looks down.
You are treasure hunters, are you not?
In effect, we're more like slaves who were told to do a thing, and now we're here. And I almost died earlier, so I really don't feel like pursuing this treasure if they're all knocked out. So, what is your deal? Giant fire person.
He continues to look at you, and with a wave of his hand, lines up the 5 unconscious other beings next to each other, and Tino shrinks down because can't maintain the concentration on the OY.
Right.
You will
Biggins.
take your allies, and you will return to the place that you came from. And you will bring these with you.
He turns and walks back to the structure that he came out of, and expects you to follow him.
I am gonna follow, but like with a good 20 feet of distance at minimum. Because
Really
I
quick,
am not
really quick.
prepared
There's
for this.
There's something important I want to get out of the way first. So, I was still inside the wall when last we left off, and if we're having our focus broken...
Ooh. Oh no.
Oh, that's what you meant whenever you said walking to a wall. Okay.
Yeah.
What, do you think he just like walked into a wall and just like smacked his face off of it?
No! I get... On Weiku! Okay, so could we just, like, make a little edit and say that I, walked back out of the wall when I figured out that it wasn't helping? Or am I just...
The easiest solution would be to say that, like, the being pulled you out of the wall when he lined us all up.
Well,
yeah, how's it?
So what happened was, whenever the psychic effects of the flame took over you, you fell backwards onto your back out of the wall because you weren't all that deep in it. Wink, wink.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, I have a just crazy idea.
Oh no. Do not do something crazy.
Why are we doing this now?
Do any of them have their eyes open?
Oh no.
Any of the 5?
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't do what I think you're gonna do.
Oh,
honestly,
totally do it.
I want to see it.
Well, they don't, but
They do, okay, then it doesn't matter.
You were gonna
I was
try
gonna
and
say,
hypnotize
can I
someone,
like
weren't you?
break this thing's hold on somebody with my own?
so as Skyros and this large being round the corner, the rest of you 5 begin to wake up.
The hell is that?
Oh,
Vegans.
We're missing one.
We are.
Okay.
So
50 to 1 odds. He just decided to scamper off. Any agree with that one?
I mean,
betrayed us.
That is a possibility. I mean, I did just save his life, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like if he was going to, if he was going to run off after that, he would have, stabbed me in the back just to make sure. And since he hasn't done that, I think this must have been involuntary.
Very true. Okay, I'm gonna ask, is the door still open?
The door is still open.
Is there anything in the remains of the thing that Tino crushed under his massive girth?
There is a single small emerald cut stone.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to generate like a swirling water orb around it to just contain it and make sure it stays there.
May I recommend actually Tino do that with
You
stone
literally
instead?
just bubbled a gem.
Yeah, but it's the best I can do. Actually, wait, no. I do have a bow elemental knife, so I can, encase it in wood. But yeah, dirt would probably be better.
Right.
I was making a Steven Universe joke, but what, you do you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I also
got
would
it.
like to pick up my How knife and just activate its protection just in case.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I don't feel safe anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't feel safe?
I like to imagine as well that when Tino shrunk down after all of this, the massive earth glove he created just kind of became like a turtle shell for him.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, hey, Tino, you have a new home.
Tino feels cozy in this. Tino might keep...
Well, if you need an interior decorator, I think you know again.
If I die, there's just a pile of business cards for interior decorators on the floor. That's all that's left.
That's all that comes out of you. You just have business cards.
That's all that's left.
All right. So, should we just stay here, or do you think we should go? And should I deal with my dog who is going apeshit against the window?
So
You should probably deal with that.
I'm also gonna grab a drink as well, because I'm getting thirsty.
yeah, two-minute intermission. I've had to use the restroom for like the last 2 hours. So
Good call.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
All right, just leave me hanging and horrified and scared. Cool.
Sounds
We'll
great.
come
Sounds
get
great.
you in a
This is
sec.
why I
Look,
drink.
everybody has the same beer right now.
I am
Yeah.
the one inside.
All right, so welcome everybody to the Sigma Cast. I am currently just kind of sitting here. Yeah, so while I'm the only one here, I guess I'll give you a little bit of history lesson. I was one of the first fans of Doronai Nui. I got noticed by RSG when I ran a campaign in a server called Go Forth. Highly recommend it. And another character I played on that server was a certain Toa of Water named Volo, and that character sort of became my OC of choice on the server. That was actually my nickname on the server for a while. So yeah, I was just Toa Volo for a while, and I figured I'd bring him back on this year's campaign because I vibe on that character so much. He is a boat lad who sails around the universe, learning whatever he can, searching for adventure. But later in his character arc, he acquired severe depression, which is actually surprisingly narratively interesting. But yeah, currently he is not depressed. He is just ordinary Jollard hero boy. So that's where he is. This has been Sigma time.
I am back, by the way, and I'm amazed that my on-air sign is still running, and also that Lehari has not actually noticed the edit that I made to the text.
no, I did. I just deliberately chose not to acknowledge it.
Aw, well, you're
Fair
no
enough.
fun.
Should we try to get that video working again while we're still waiting?
We already did.
We got it working. Yeah, we did.
Oh, I missed it.
Aw.
But did he see it? Did he hear it? At least?
Yes.
Was that the right answer there, Lehari?
All right. So, are we reconvened?
We're still waiting on Kini and James.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're still waiting on Kini. Ironically. So I guess we can cover the rest of us.
Yeah.
Without
Yeah. So,
We should go after him. Go in
Yeah.
that little door.
Are any of us even really capable of moving?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I am thankfully not atomically fused with the wall. So
I probably got the worst of it, honestly. So if anyone's less mobile, it's probably me.
Right.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, I can also help you, like, stand up with gravity for 5 seconds.
Oh, we're doing get help again?
Oh, we absolutely should.
Not in a cave.
No, not in a cave.
Even Tino isn't going to be able to bust open a mountain.
No, that's true. I mean, I still have my micro pistol. I can always just teleport you away.
You don't have any control over the direction of teleport, as a reminder.
I understand. But it's still an option.
So...
If Tino's gonna die, Tino will die with glory. Watch me teleported 50 Kyo above the island. And then he can just grow again and then bash it with his hammer again.
Yeah, they don't have that level of range. Just saying.
You know
Alright, so what are we doing then?
Kini is just about back, so...
Yeah. Oh, is his turn next? That's why we're not going any further?
So, I mean, the thing is, like, right now you guys are just all of a sudden you were on fire, and now you are laying next to each other as though you had just been asleep for 1,000 years, so...
Best nap ever. Hey, that's call back to the beginning of this whole session. Samuel with the right answer. The power of gravity. You can T-pose on the ceiling to assert dominance.
Indeed. So, you guys can, look around a little bit. I don't think Kini's going to be all that much longer.
Yeah, I'll do a quick perception check, I guess, just to see what else is going on.
I mean, aside from the obvious, I think we've already covered that since we started, but I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Yeah, I just rolled a 19.
You guys are a little bit closer to the entrance now. You can't quite see inside because it's very dark in there, but let's take a look at what else we have. Kini, are you back?
I am back.
Welcome back. Okay, good.
Wonderful.
Let's see here.
Roll
10,
the 1
27.
perception. Nice.
Nui literally just punches you in the eye.
And I didn't notice it.
Yep.
When you look so hard that you go blind.
So Tino in particular manages to catch this engraving that is just over the door.
Oh.
It is
Molo, I
shiny.
need your linguistic skills.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Shaiks Hadrum Naki Duichi.
I love it.
Okay. Samuel,
bastard,
this
I love
is
it.
from Legend of Mananui.
No.
All right. So just to be clear, am I rolling for linguistics here?
You know what this is.
Abandon all hope, all who enter here. Is this D2?
No, not quite, but it is the same inscription.
Okay, well 20.
Shaiks Hadrum Naki Duichi.
I don't remember this from D2, so just tell us.
It translates roughly to abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
All right, fellas, we're entering D2 territory. We should turn around. We're leaving. I don't care if they kill us.
What I really
D2
like about this... Oh, sorry, I say what I really like about this is the fact that I also have very good linguistics, so I also know that, but I had to follow the freaking guy.
So, just for background, D2 is when Lehari ran a campaign that was like Dante's Inferno, but bonk. And
Oh God.
yeah, we're about to walk into that. I can tell.
Nice. At least if I'm already in it.
Ruva Midnight 2, Tino goes to hell.
Tino's already in hell.
You all have already passed through the flame.
Oh God.
Oh, are we going
like
through
that.
the 7 layers
Don't
of hell?
like
The flame was the first layer, was it?
You're
Yeah,
stuck with me.
I
Would
mean,
you
we
all-
could just bust out of here.
Would you
I'd
all
laugh
like?
I'd laugh if the flames just collected behind us and we can't go back.
Would you all like to pass the threshold?
You know what?
I don't think we have a choice
like
in
I
the
said,
matter.
We really don't.
Like I said, we're all gonna die either way. So let's go.
Oh, I don't. Considering what happened
no,
last
you know what?
time, and he didn't even laugh last time, I don't like this at all.
We're
No.
all gonna die except me.
I am still super intangible, although that's probably not going to do much good because the only weakness of the Unwaku is psionic damage, and guess what we're up against?
I'm willing
So-
to bet
Yeah.
Lehari did that on purpose.
Make good will rolls.
Ever
Yep.
so slightly. So,
Hold on.
you all.
Liam, did you hear what I said?
No.
Check your messages.
What? Why?
So,
Why would I do that? What?
so, as would you care to share with the group, or?
I don't know if I should.
You should definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said,
But it is a way to help.
the five of you join your Minidi companion beyond the threshold. And as you cross it, sunlight from the dawn snuffs out. You can still see that it is light outside, but the light, despite the angle, does not follow you in.
Oh, so this is the true Ruva midnight. Okay.
The true Reuben at midnight was the friends we made along the way.
There is you all find yourself standing in a large foyer, which has several Ionian columns, about 10 on each side, holding up the roof, which is done up in a combination of sandstone, marble, and deep dark lapis.
So now I don't know what to
At the
plot.
very end of this large foyer that you're in stands a pair of spiraling staircases, curved staircases more like, which all lead up to a landing and a large archway, not a doorway precisely, but an archway, where, and at the top of that landing, you see the 20-foot tall gold-armored being. And he looks down and regards you fairly coldly. But between you and him, it's a large, long table, around about knee height. And on that table is 400 mercenaries, various species and dispositions, armored in vastly different ways, and each of them no longer has a heart light beating in their chest.
Oh,
It's a
no.
really big table.
I was gonna say that
Really
they were.
big table.
I was gonna say that they were just figments of our imagination, but now I'm not so sure that they are. We are probably boned.
The being looks down at all of you and says, "These beings no longer function as they should. Since you have been bid come here by the priests to the north, you shall take these bodies for proper burial rites, and you will herald my coming to them."
Do we have a say in the matter?
And that's River Midnight.
That's
What?
it.
Wait, what?
What?
Nani?
Yeah, that's where we're ending it for the night.
Them cliffhangers.
Oh, you bastard! You absolute bastard! You bastard!
At least we're not dead.
Yet. Remember, we're gonna die if we go back empty-handed, and we are going back not empty-handed, but with 400 bodies.
It's definitely not empty-handed.
Anybody know any necromancy so that we can make sure we don't die?
I only know livomancy, which is to say medical training.
Okay.
Let's get Gardas to access the red star for us or something.
Did anybody bring a Trino along?
You're right. Swert, what I'm gonna need you to do is I'm gonna need you to make some really wide-angle lenses to put in front of me so that I can hypnotize the whole city.
Wonderful. Unfortunately, I thought about getting a Trina, but I didn't have the initiative.
It's a bad pun.
So anyways, Lehari, that's not actually a cliffhanger, right? Where this is the final boss, right?
No, that is a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I will give you a little postscriptum. How about that?
Okay.
All right,
fair enough.
So, this team, this motley crew, went out to the little backwater island of Ruva on a mission from a very threatening priest. And what they found there was, in fact, a very ancient and a very powerful Visotai being. He is Visotai, and I'm going to let that little bit slip.
Okay.
But they came to the island in 6 Toa canisters on a silver and rust beach. And they are returning with a hold on a ship larger than that any of them had ever seen. With a hold full of centuries, if not millennia, of grave robbers, looters, and all types of scoundrel. And a message. Something broke. What the fuck?
Is that the message?
Very broke on this.
Something did break.
I don't know if that's broken or imperfect.
You know what? This is probably what we look like.
This is an improvement in my mind.
Honestly,
I don't know about you.
The message that this being gave for them to entreat the High Priest of Versuva was that he is returning. Kudaksi is back.
I, for one, accept our fiery new overlord.
Me
honestly,
too.
yeah.
This sounds fine. I'm fine with this. Let's just let him do his thing.
Listen, if I show up to Mikosu with a ship full of 400 dead bodies after all this is done, it's gonna look real good for me.
Fair
and by
enough.
good, I mean mildly terrifying. So.
And on that note, before we forget, we should probably do the draw on the raffle, should we not?
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
So last call for anybody that did not enter. By all means, do #RedStarRaffle.
And then we will draw the entrance in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winner is Samuel9248.
Okay.
Congratulations, my friends.
Woo! Are you still on the stream?
Pretty sure he is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
If not, we can get in touch. He's in the Beaver House server and other places.
There he is.
You are.
There we go.
Congratulations, buddy.
Just poke whoever it is needs to be poked later.
Yeah,
indeed.
Just get with Vahkiti, and we will handle the details.
That was a very strange way of putting it, but yes.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Anyways.
The prize, by the way, was basically anything from the Red Star Forge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
So,
please don't bankrupt us with like a golden Hordika Olmec. But
I was just gonna say, buy the Hordika Olmec. It's the most expensive thing in the store.
I reserve the right to dick stomp anybody who attempts.
So, since there are a bunch of us still here, many of us organizers, any final thoughts on this year's 810 before we close it out for the night? And for the year, even.
My final thoughts are extended, painful screaming.
Yes. I'm taking a giant nap and sleeping.
So, real quick, as a note on any of the prizes from either earlier today or from this particular raffle, it will all be in resin. If you guys ask for metal, then the answer will be no.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
I will give this thought much better than last year.
I mean, obviously having 2 days definitely helped, but we've never had this much star power, and when I initially started planning that Q&A, it was mostly just like, hey, council folk, what if in some, like, weird alternate dimension we managed to do this? And then we just started putting together a wish list, and I started using my innate ability to contact people, and to my amazement, they responded, and literally the only person that we didn't get that I wanted to get was Eric Kramer, and that's just because nobody could find the guy.
Yeah.
What did he do?
I off the top of my head, I don't remember exactly. I just know he was in an interview that was on Bionicle.com in 2001, and I pulled people from that list as well.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
And we did ask a few other people to come on. We couldn't get them, but we can always try next year.
Right.
There's other people to ask.
And it definitely helps that we have this under our belt now, so maybe the people who didn't respond this year, few as they are, will maybe change their tune next year.
I hear
Hopefully.
you. I will say, I'm definitely going to be setting up a survey, not tonight, not tomorrow, not Friday, maybe Saturday, I don't know yet.
Just to see what people liked and what people didn't?
Absolutely. And if you could give us some more new ideas for next year, what you would like to see, that's great. Obviously, I will say the main staples will come back. Question Mask will be back again next year.
Though, I will say this, there's no fucking way we're doing 2 days again.
No.
What I didn't like this year was that it's been like 2 days and still no one has told me what Bionicle is. I still have no idea what I'm doing here or who any of you people are.
How did I get here?
Okay, so basically, it's like Halo, except they're all robots, and also, no one gets past the captain of the guard unless he wishes it.
Wait,
is nothing like Halo.
Is the green guy not already a robot? Halo is a robot?
He was a robot in the previous installment, which was Lord of the Rings, but in the sequel, which is Halo / Doctor Who, he is no longer a robot.
Samuel, I have already talked to Stuart, and we are absolutely already planning next year.
Yes, and I would love to get Bertaka.
And people are saying Cryo Shell as well. We can definitely reach out.
Yeah,
and you know what? If we can't reach out to them directly, I'll just reach out to Christian, and maybe he can reach out on our behalf. That's how we got Bob. Shadow Emperor, big shout-outs to you. I don't know if you're watching or you will be watching, but he was primarily in contact with Alistair. He got me in touch with Alistair, and then Alistair got me in touch with Bob. So that was, that kind of snowballing definitely helps. People talking to people, putting in a good word, it always definitely helps.
Absolutely. Like I said, though, the one thing I don't think we'll be bringing back next year, like you said, not 2 days again. It's going to have to be a single day. We probably won't do very many panels again. We might look into doing more live content again.
Right.
I would still love to do the direct. Hopefully we'll get more. If you're actually a game developer, you want to come in and be part of Bionicle Day, we would love to hear from you. Absolutely. We will probably set up a proper sign-up sheet so everybody has a chance to be like, hey, I want this to be part
absolutely.
of the
That's one of the
stream.
things just because of the amount of on and off and events getting canceled and redone and weird time slots, we're going to start planning earlier. and we're gonna do sign-up sheets.
Would love to have done the Cards Against Humanity this year. It's just, we had way too much.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that by the time we actually got around to setting it up, there was a site that we were going to use that had a custom Cards Against... It had custom cards that you could make. But the site was actually zucked in the middle of us planning it, so that doesn't exist anymore.
Very true.
Okay.
So we would have to rebuild everything in Tabletop Simulator and do it that way. It's
Right.
the only way to do anything Cards Against Humanity related.
Right. And as far as Tabletop Simulator stuff goes, we are primarily going to be focusing on adding expansions and updates to Quest for the Master Recharge for next year.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But maybe not as much of a priority as this year has been.
Oh, well, I mean, let's be real. Since we got most of the base cards done and the world, it's definitely going to be a lot easier to implement new things because that work is already done.
Oh, by the way, when we get to see Tino carry the dead bodies, let's be honest, it's mostly going to be Swert levitating a lot of them. That's just the easiest way to do it. So yeah, I think we could definitely start wrapping up here very quickly.
Yep.
Any last thoughts from our esteemed players? Maybe even from Lehari himself?
Oh, I had tons of fun, honestly. I trust Lehari with my life, especially when it comes to creating excellent campaigns and one-shots, and you definitely lived up to it. So thank you, I was glad to be here. Yeah.
What he said.
Thanks for not getting us killed.
Yes, yes.
We haven't finished yet.
Yeah,
you're welcome. Anytime.
We might actually have all of our bodies
fast approaches.
That's right. That's right. Now you have to keep
not
me
for
alive.
whom the bell tolls. It
You know, he
tolls
only
for
has
to
to
keep
thee.
me alive now because I
to
can
do
talk
the
us out of
message.
everything, and I don't get hypnotized.
Yes.
I mean, Tino has some really good diplomacy too. So, like, what's his diplomacy here? I saw it a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we absolutely
Yeah,
have
he
to do one
has.
shot
Oh
by
wait, he doesn't
each
have diplomacy, but he does have 14
All right.
leadership and 18 intimidate, plus 27 intimidate strength.
I'm gonna posit this idea, if I may. Okay. October 8th is a Friday. Could we do the interior designer one shot then?
Let me take a look here.
I would just like to say that to everyone who's still listening, at this point, if this interior designer one shot doesn't happen, I need all of you to just make it a thing.
I will.
Oh yeah. I want art. I want like fan comics. I want like the
fan
search for
comics,
the
we need
interior
fan art.
designer. I want the whole 9 yards. Let's make this a thing.
We need to flood mass posting. We need to flood Bionicle memes. We need to flood everything with this interior designer.
Thus speaks the word of Matanui. It will occur. I will not guarantee that it will occur on October 8th because that's. So for those of you who, still would like to meme about it, Navy King Lehari and all of that shit. I'm getting out of the Navy at the very end of October, so October is going to be very fucking difficult for me. So, if it's going to happen, don't bank on it this year.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
If
Unless somebody else provides it for you, right?
I get I'm very spiritually attached to this interior design thing. I would be offended if somebody tried to take it off of my hands.
Do you have a reference sheet for Tino? You mean like his character sheet or like character design?
Because the only thing we've got.
Oh
for
my
Tino
god!
as far as-
What about doing an origin story for Tino? The beginning.
Oh my god! Actually, you raised an interesting point. Are we releasing character sheets or anything like that for this one, just in case people are interested?
Don't see why not.
There is no character design yet. I think Owen was originally going to do something, but, if anyone wants to do mocks of Tino, I'm not going to complain. Right. I have, like, a reference to his basic design. I always just thought that he's He's built like Onua Master, like G2 Onua first one, and he has his entire Suva on his back.
Indeed.
All right, we should probably wrap up now.
Indeed.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, the headphones are starting to hurt my ears.
Yes.
this has been amazing, even better than I ever could have imagined, and you know what? There's no way we're going to top this next year, and we're probably not even going to try, but we are absolutely going to try and bring the best thing we can possibly do next year. If we can't top this, we're going to do the best we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for the
Well,
invite,
from all of us-
guys. I fully expect that my character will be dead by next year, so happy 8-10.
Yeah.
From all of us here at Bionicle Day,
And on the 11th.
happy Bionicle Day, everyone. We'll see you next year.
Happy Bionicle Day.
Happy Bionicle Day.